Hey guys,
Hey, what's up, everybody?
this is Renan,
This is Patrick.
and we're here to talk about the sponsor of the episode.
The sponsor of the episode is Miss Crystal Reza at Rodan Fields.
Get your life-changing skincare.
Life-changing skincare at krios2.myrnf.com.
Take the test.
Yes, go online, visit the website, take the test, see what kind of products you need.
And it'll come up with the perfect routine for your life and your needs.
Both the links will be below. Now let's get to the episode.
Peace. Forgot my fucking UFO.
Yeah, we'll start it off with one of these.
Is this
All
real
right.
$100? Oh.
Oh yeah, how much is it?
How much is that?
No,
Yeah.
it just shows $100.
It- I think this one's kind of like an allocated bottle,
Mhm.
which means that it's pretty much whatever the store wants to sell it for. So you can find it for like 70, you could find it for like 200.
It was bottled.
Okay,
It was barreled in 2011.
so I guess
10 years.
10 years. McKenna 10. Single barrel.
Damn, isn't that sad?
what's up?
The 2011 was 10 years ago.
And welcome to another episode of the Yellow City Kids podcast. My name is Hernan Ramirez, and I'm joined once again by Mr. Daniel Rios over here. How you doing, man?
Good, good. Thanks for
Oh,
inviting
shit.
me again.
High five.
Yeah. Golf
Hell
clap,
yeah.
I'll take it.
And Mr. Sega Saturn Master Plan over here.
Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just-
Supersonic.
all the Sega consoles. That's his name.
Oh.
Like all of them.
Dreamcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sega
Okay.
Dreamcast.
it just depends on the like how I feel, like what our relationship is at that point. You know, like if it's really bad, I call him one of the bad ones. Like
What?
I'll call him
The
I'll call him the
Game Pro?
Dreamcast.
Is you Saturn good?
If I'm really mad at him, I'll call him the Dreamcast. Like fucking.
Hey, I like the
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast was the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but it was a failure.
True.
The
Yeah.
handheld one was a failure.
What?
The Game Gear?
The Game Gear.
I mean, okay. I don't know which. I think. Okay, before we
Get
get into
Munky,
that,
and
yeah.
then we'll come back.
And Mr. Munky, you've seen him before, but he is the main guy today. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
You've been in a few of our skits, man. So have you seen
Yeah.
any of our skits, or have you seen any of our? If you saw Second Life, he was on. that
Oh,
one.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I was in them. I was in the skits and the second live.
Hell yeah, yeah. You were.
Shout out to the Rolf reference,
I-
the Jimmy reference,
The what?
Eddie and Eddie reference
Which one?
in the trailer.
Yeah, my friend keeps bringing that one up.
It's magnificent.
If he the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jimmy. Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess let's take the shot real quick.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Let's get this.
Let's get it started, guys.
Think
Merry
it
Christmas.
Thank you for guys for coming in.
and sink it.
All right. I always hate talking right after I take the shot because
Smooth.
my throat is smooth, covered.
That was candy, though. That was
Yeah.
candy.
It just,
Very
yeah,
sweet.
It just tastes like a melted Jolly Rancher.
I don't know. Do we go back to Sega or do we go to Second Life?
What were you gonna come in with?
What-
You wanted to come in with something.
Oh yeah. So I actually had a question because you said allocated. Okay, now explain really what allocated means because you said it, but like, why is it called allocated? First of all,
So don't quote me on this, but
Right.
from what I've picked up from working at a liquor store, is basically like it's like a hookup. It's like a company can get it, and they'll buy it from that company, but it's like a special, like, hey, we got this in. Do you want it? And it's like, oh yeah, sure, bring it in, and that's why they can charge kind of whatever they want for that bottle.
Like a
Okay.
specialty order kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
So it's like a hookup thing.
Nice. You gotta be really cool with that company, or just
Yeah, like it's just like, hey, we have one. Do you want it? Before I go to the other stores. Yeah, gimme. And then they'll charge like $300 for like a $90 bottle.
It's kind of wild seeing you and Lito get really into whiskey because it feels like you guys are always constantly like there's always something new.
Yes.
It's weird. It's wild. I don't know. It feels like I would think like eventually you could just you could like look everything up, but it always feels like the next day or the next time I see you guys, there's always something like, oh dude, we found this bottle. It's like
It really is like that. There's a line of whiskey called High West whiskey, and they're gonna stop making it, like producing it everywhere else. like shipping it out everywhere else. You can only buy it in the state that it's made, I think. And it sucks too because that's like one of my favorite whiskey lines.
Damn. So how
What
do you?
state is it?
Yeah.
Kentucky?
What?
Tennessee?
Utah.
Alabama.
I think it's Utah.
Oh, Utah. I don't know.
Utah.
I think so.
Utah
Isn't
whiskey.
Utah the one that has all the freaking like? Don't they have like a lot of
Mormons.
taxes and stuff on alcohol? Well, yeah, the Mormons they like super tax alcohol over there.
Do they really?
Yeah, I think so. I could be completely wrong on that. But okay, back to Second Life, and I guess
Sega Genesis. That's all.
The Dreamcast was a failure.
I actually had a question about the Sega. So what's like your top notch? What's your Sega top notch
Sonic 2?
Game or system?
system? What was the best system?
Ooh, Genesis.
Yeah, I think
Genesis.
Genesis.
Or Master System.
I never had the Master System.
the
What was
same
the
thing.
Master? Okay.
It was just a Genesis in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm out of the
That
loop.
sounds cooler. That sounds cooler. The Master System.
My first console was an N64, so I'm out of the loop out of this.
That
Oh,
was-
What are you trying to say?
Saying y'all are old.
Damn.
yeah.
Not
Dude.
that old.
The Genesis always seemed like it was always the cooler one. Like Nintendo has never been the cool one.
I don't know.
Really?
The Super Nintendo. Well, when I grew
yeah.
up, that was a competition. There's
Yeah.
the Super Nintendo or the Genesis. We had both.
Well, in my block, it always seemed like Sega was the cool.
It was like the rebel
yeah,
to have a Sega.
yeah. What was the saying? Sega does what Nintendo don't, or something like
Right,
that. I
yeah.
think that's what it was
That's
called.
what it was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, kids would use it. Like it was crazy good marketing by Sega. It was wild, but now they're just a software company and no one really even cares about them. Kind of sad.
Yeah, it's just
Except-
PlayStation or Xbox now.
Except for when Sonic the movie came back
Yeah,
out.
they make movies
Oh,
now.
yeah, true.
Oh,
So,
part 2 looks badass.
Who's the real loser, right?
Oh yeah, didn't they sell their Xbox was taking over their games for a while, right?
Probably. 'cause
Like when the first 360 came out.
I remember once Dreamcast was a failure, a lot of the games started coming onto Xbox, the first Xbox. That was kind of shitty. Less competition always sounds. Or it's always lame, you know. It always sucks when you lose a competitor because it just means that it's they don't have to try as hard.
Yeah.
But Second Life, okay.
Okay. What were we saying?
So, I mean,
First off, who did I play it? I always
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
the
that's
name
what-
play.
Johnson.
so all the
That was Johnson.
do we give it away, or I mean, is it pretty obvious the naming scheme for all the?
That's this guy. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. If we got the naming scheme, Johnson,
Strokes
Strokes.
and damn, what was the other one, dude?
Officer Strokes, Officer Johnson, Officer.
Long.
Yeah.
It was Long Long Johnson Strokes.
Yeah. So obviously,
got you.
yeah, it was.
It was a euphemism.
Yeah. And I don't think we did anything for the bad guys, right? It
No.
was okay. Oh no, Tiny. Everybody.
Tiny
yeah.
D.
Tiny
Yeah,
D.
Tiny D. That's
ball
right.
was
Oh,
it?
Tiny D balls and
Oh, that's right. There we go. Yeah, everything was just a big old dick joke, honestly.
Except Dubois.
except for Chris, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Doobie.
maybe Dubois over there in French. In France, it means balls or something.
Well, we called him Doobie, remember? But he doesn't like being called
He
Doobie.
doesn't like being called dude. Dude, honestly, a lot of people have started, like, we've been getting a lot more traffic lately, and one of the messages I got from a close friend of mine was, well, when's the second part coming out?
Oh yeah,
Take two, yeah.
I always forget that we did the trailer for season 2. We
And so-
never did anything.
The teaser.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just say this real quick. You guys did the whole trailer without me knowing anything that was going on. And when I saw the trailer, my brain was breaking because I was like, at the first I was like, okay, I could write that in. And then the scenes just kept coming in. I was like, how am I gonna throw that in? Like,
we didn't really have a plan.
It was just random cool shots.
Other than the one where we had all our asses hanging like out when I had my ass hanging out and everybody was like passed out inside of the the storage unit.
Okay, right.
That
Yeah.
was the only one that was actually like planned.
Yeah, it was like
out.
insinuating that after when we, because it ended off with the Area 51 thing.
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
was
yeah.
insinuating that either something blew up or something happened where we don't remember.
Right.
And
And
that was the only shot that was planned.
dude, I cannot wait to get back into it. Like I've thought about it a lot, and I've taught, I've written a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I look at the trailers, I'm like, like, how am I gonna write that in? Like the person who talked to me about the trailer, she was telling me, okay, so he died in the trailer, but he's already dead, or like
Who died in the
Which
trailer?
one?
Balls.
Just retcon it.
Yeah. Well, no, it does make sense, but I don't know.
Oh, he didn't die in the trailer. He didn't die in the second one. Oh, in the first one?
Balls?
Yeah.
Oh no, I killed him.
Yeah, he killed him, but
And then-
everybody has a second
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
and
That's the thing.
He came back.
Yeah, we just don't have. We didn't have good enough audio. I think that's what happened when we were doing a lot of the exposition, a lot of the.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the story
Yeah.
of what of how the world works. We didn't really get to.
Especially Jugs and Eric's was pretty low. It was super low.
man,
Like
yeah.
you couldn't even hear it.
Yeah, it was really difficult to watch.
Oh, and also a few scenes when we were at the office. There was a few scenes that were kind of really super low,
Yeah.
but no one paid attention to those scenes.
I mean, we had it was probably some of the most fun I've ever had. Like honestly, like,
honestly, yeah.
Like, we didn't have like a third cameraman that's like vlogging
yeah,
everything.
dude. I swear, every time we would cut, we just cracked the fuck up. Like we just laughed like insane, dude.
when we were filming the humping scene inside, and Patrick stopped laughing. We had to take like how many tries?
That
Like
was, like,
10
three.
takes, dude. It was like 10.
Even
Dude,
on the one we
that-
kept, I had to
Yeah.
hide from the camera and stuff.
That was probably one of the hardest ones that we did. That one and the scene in the room, the interrogation scene. I think those two are the ones that we shot the most.
Oh, and I wasn't there for this one, but the one where Jug showed his ass cheeks.
Oh, that's
I
right.
heard that one was pretty bad. to
Sounds
keep
like a lot of
straight.
ass showing.
A little
Dick jokes
bit.
and ass showing.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? No. Okay.
I don't
Nah.
know. I don't know how YouTube's gonna feel about that. We're just gonna probably have to change that somehow to because YouTube's really been cracking down on like curse words, and I mean, but we're not monetized, so fuck it. you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't have sponsors or nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Until then, we're gonna we can say
on
whatever.
a filter.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want. But then once that happens, well, we'll see what happens. I guess Joe Rogan still curses a lot, but he does have that Spotify
Yeah,
deal,
but
so he doesn't.
yeah, he's Joe Rogan.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
What is it? The spinning back kick. I heard he has a mean spinning back
Dude,
kick.
yeah.
That's his move.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, what was your favorite part of the whole second life? Give it to me. I want to know.
Probably the JoJo scene. Even though I've only seen like a few episodes of JoJo.
Yeah.
But just the whole like gun spinning and then the the stupidness of it. That was probably my favorite part.
But believe it or not, I mean, I guess you can tell when you watch that scene. We outsourced it to an Indian. I literally sent it to a guy in India, and he was like, "Yeah, I can do it."
And
He killed it,
it
bro.
was amazing.
I was like, "Wow!" Like,
Dang. And
yeah.
for cheap.
yeah, he did it for like $15.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, and
He
he's been hitting me up a lot. He's like, I think he's one of the people that keeps watching the show because he's like,
They're
you
going to
know,
need me.
they're
They're going to
gonna
need me one
need-
day.
Yeah, he's found a source of income. Yeah.
I wonder how much $15 goes over there for.
I
Yeah.
forget. I thought they were more expensive than us.
No, the rupee. No, that's the.
Okay,
I'm surprised I called that out. I was
The
like,
rupee?
Some
Yeah.
I was thinking the richer Indian countries like Dubai.
I mean, India's weird because it's one of those emerging powerful countries that's about to take over, or not take over, but like be one of the big countries. But then you see the wealth gap,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're like, what? Like they got to take care of that first somehow. But I don't know how. They have like more than 1 billion people living there.
Yeah.
And it's like a small ass country compared to China or whatever.
Is it really?
Like the size of the country is
pretty
small.
small, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was that small.
To have
At-
that many people.
At WT, there's a couple Indian exchange people,
Mhm.
and they were talking about how, like if your dad's this, then you more than likely have to follow that. because like you
Oh.
can't really branch off of this. So if your dad's a doctor, you're gonna be a doctor, and type of stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
And like the way things get done over there, it's basically you get paid off to do. If you want something done, you pay them off. Like the government's like that type of thing.
What the hell?
Yeah. I remember hearing I heard a story about a city in India that's all made. Or it's like, how did they explained it? Like basically the government doesn't have any control there because it was like it was this land that nobody cared about, and so a bunch of big companies like Nestle and Coca-Cola and stuff, like they wanted to make their factories there. And so the way it works over there is every area of India is basically you got to go talk to a person and tell them, hey, I'm going to do this. Here's the money.
Yeah.
And they give you permission. Well, the crazy part about that is it was this one guy that was in control of all this land. And so they would all go. Big old companies. And this motherfucker's rolling, dude. Because, I mean, you had big old companies coming up to this little dude, this one guy, and saying, hey, can I build on here?
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, sure. What are you, Coca-Cola? Okay, give me like $1 million. And they did. And okay, it's kind of
All right.
weird. Kind of wild.
Interesting,
over there.
yeah.
It's like the Wild West over there. But I forgot the way it was explained, but basically it's like I think they said that it's proof that you need some kind of like kind of governmental body, as much as I don't like to admit that, because I fucking hate the government. I do. I'm not for anarchy or anything like that, but I don't really care for the government. They've let me down too many times. But I guess, there is a need for some sort of governmental control or power. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, I heard in Japan too, like everybody, if you're a doctor or a cashier, y'all get paid the same. It's just...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. What?
You might want to fact check me on that,
Yeah,
but then,
no.
yeah, I heard...
That sounds about right, though.
For the lesser or for the better? Like a cashier is gonna make as much as a doctor? Or
No,
a doctor would make as much as a cashier?
I think it's more because they want you to do the profession that you love instead of doing it for the money that it makes.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so everybody just does what they want and they get paid close to the same as everybody else.
Oh, okay.
That way you can leave your dream and still afford rent and all that stuff.
With that premise, if that premise was here in the U.S., what would you guys choose?
Damn.
I can go first because I already know my answer.
Yeah, sure.
So I've always liked working at a store. I've worked at a grocery store. I've worked at a furniture store.
Yeah.
That shit's fun, but it just doesn't pay a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't pay a lot. But every time that when I would work there, like there would be moments where I'm like, man, if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably do this because it's pretty dope. Like you just like yes, there's moments where you're like, I really don't want to be here because there's a bunch of customers, there's a line or whatever. But other than that, like just being in a little place, being able to just organize it. I don't know. That seems like
no responsibility, no stress, that kind of thing.
Well, I was the assistant manager of the grocery store, so there was a little bit of responsibility.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about like a clothing store, like Aeropostale or something.
No. Honestly, I think that'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah, I was like, mine would probably be like design clothes or something,
Yeah.
or maybe music.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What about you guys?
I grew up with like around horses and stuff. Honestly, being like a horse trainer would be kind of cool. I'd have to obviously learn. I don't know as much as my dad does, but
Right.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, like a salesman at a music store, like say Guitar Center. I don't know how much they get paid, but
in this premise, it doesn't
Yeah,
even matter. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
that would be cool.
That's kind of cool. That's if that's true, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know though, because there is kind of this. I don't know. You'd have to change the system, right? Because right now our system is you go to school, you get a badass job, you make a lot of
I don't know
money.
if you get a badass job after school.
Right. Well, I mean, but that's what our system is.
You go
is
to a technical school, or trade school,
Yeah,
then you
trade
get a
school.
badass job.
Yes, trade.
True.
That's true.
Well, okay, but the system that is, like how it's
There
supposed to
was.
work. How it's supposed to work, not how it works. Yeah, I will admit that trade schools are like the shit now, and I want to get somebody from a trade school or like a teacher from there on the cast. That'd be pretty dope because I'm pretty sure
My friend went to a trade school.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of knowledge. To, just
He went
throw.
for mechanics.
Mechanics.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy how that working.
because mechanics are gonna be around for fucking
Mm-hmm.
years, man.
And the weird thing is, also college. I don't know if you guys saw this recently, but I think it's like for every 3 females, there's 1 male in college now. Like guys aren't even going to school anymore. Like they're just not going to college anymore.
I can see that.
We don't need it. We're too smart.
I wonder what's going on though. Like it seemed like just a few years ago it was pretty dead even, and now maybe 10 years later.
Honestly, most of the girls that I know are nurses or
Yeah, it's probably the medical need.
Is that what's going on?
Or-
Yeah,
Maybe.
it could be.
what is it?
Mhm.
It's probably in, like,
psychiatric.
It's probably that men aren't going less; it's that women are going more.
More, yeah. 'Cause,
RNs.
I mean, honestly, dude, RN seems like the thing to do.
It's a lot of money. Well, I mean, you're not gonna be like a fucking millionaire, but you're gonna
Like,
be well off.
Well off.
Yeah.
Like I have my aunt's an RN, I think, or she's it's one of the higher ones.
hmm
And dude, she recently got her own, she got an RV with her husband, and they just drive around, and she found a hospital to work at in Dallas or something like that, and like I don't know, it's just she's so chill about it. It's like I don't want to say like money's not a thing for her, but
Yeah.
it kind of like this, when I see that she's everywhere all the time, I'm like, damn, dude, like good for her. Like that looks really cool.
Oh, you know what else sounds cool?
Hmm.
Being like a Texas Ranger. That sounds badass.
Yeah, dude. There's a job in I think what's one of the big forests here that we have in the U.S.
Not Yellowstone. What's it called?
It's the big forest. I don't know what it's called.
Is it Yellowstone?
Is it Yellowstone National Park?
Yeah, probably.
There is a national park, Yellowstone National Park. Yeah.
It might be that one where there's a lot of there's just a
Woods.
lot of tree,
Yeah.
a lot of woods.
Yeah.
I think that's our big one. Yeah.
There's a job where they put you on a very tall tower,
Uh-huh.
and basically your job is to just use binoculars and just make sure there's no fire. That sounds like a cool job. If I couldn't get a grocery store job when I'm uber rich, I'd definitely do that job. That sounds pretty cool.
Surveying.
Ooh. Actually, this one came to my noodle.
Go
right
for
now.
it, dude.
Game warden has always been kind of an interest for me. I like fishing and stuff, and when I go fishing, there's obviously a lot of people that are breaking rules, and it kind of ticks me off. It's like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be doing that, but I can't go up and tell you shit
Right.
because
How I
Those
wonder.
are crazy because when I was working as a electrician apprentice,
Mhm.
they were building they were doing the electricity for a barn, but I overheard them talking with the barn owner that he had to block off a certain amount because some owl was over there, and you're not supposed to fuck with the owl during this mating season, or it's like $1
Whoa.
million fine. So he's like, "Don't fucking touch over there. I'm not paying $1 million for this fucking owl."
That's crazy.
So yeah, the game warden came by. He's like, "Oh, it's their mating season. You can't fuck with them."
That'd be you.
they have more authority. Like, I'm not gonna say they have more authority than police, because police have their own authority.
Right.
But like a game warden, if he thinks that you're doing something illegal, he can literally just go up and start searching through your shit, and you can't say anything about it.
Oh.
Like, he's just like,
That's his jurisdiction is the woods.
yeah.
Okay.
If he thinks that you're fucking around,
Yeah.
he can check.
See, I don't know how to feel about that because like that at one point, on one side, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because like nature is like super fragile, and we a lot of people just don't care. They're like they don't see it as a part of like they don't see it as their responsibility to do some be responsible of the land, because it's just not there. They don't have to come back to it, right? But then on the other side is like like what if it's just a bunch of people just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And a dude goes through all your crap. So
Well, it's kind of like like if I was fishing and wasn't breaking anything, like breaking any laws, and a game warden came up and wanted to just check my shit, I'd be like, sure. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you got
care.
nothing to hide.
But that's just
Yeah.
me because
Yeah.
I give a shit. And same with hunting too. Like
Okay, see, that makes a lot of sense right there.
like I ain't cool with poaching. I'm not cool with fucking around with the fish laws.
Yeah.
I've always kind of been like that. So that's why game warden would have been a cool thing to do.
Is it a recent thing where we started caring about this stuff, or no? You guys know?
I think it's been a while. You just don't hear about him a lot.
Like, I don't know if it's a part of like the whole like you're starting to see, companies care a little bit more. I know some companies they say they do, and then they just like whatever. Like, we're recycling. They just burn it or something.
Yeah, recycling doesn't really do shit these days.
That is crazy. I remember I saw a video that said that plastic recycling is a joke or something like that.
Pretty much it. I think it creates just as much waste to recycle than to just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like, should we say the company or no?
Go for it. If you feel
when
like
we're working at Owens and they can't get rid of the fucking fiberglass, so it just stockpiles and stockpiles.
Oh,
remember that?
That is true. And because
it doesn't burn, so they
Yeah, it
can't.
doesn't
They
burn,
just
yeah.
fucking throw it in the dump. They're like, the only thing they do is, we'll try to cut down on waste. That's it.
that is wild.
And it's carcinogenic too.
Because it runs 24/7 too, so it just falls on the floor and they just throw it to the dump.
Yeah, I don't work there anymore, so
Yeah.
whatever. What are you gonna do? Fire me twice?
There's a lot of companies have
Deplatform
that.
you.
Yeah.
A lot of companies have, like, especially like the nuclear plants and stuff.
Oh my god, that sounds
Like,
terrifying.
what do they do with it?
Right.
Their waste is nuclear, so they just barrel it up and then put it to the side.
Or put it in the ground.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
bury it and shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, and it is kind of crazy too that nature kind of takes care of it at some point. Like give it enough time, it does.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a limit, I don't want to be swimming
We're
on.
gonna live in a fallout eventually.
I don't want to be swimming in freaking chemical waste.
You're gonna have to start wearing a little thing that tracks your radiation meter for the day.
Just outside.
Just walking outside.
Is that how radiation works? Like you can handle so much, but then once you get to that limit, you got to go back inside or something like that.
Well, I mean, I was quoting a
Fallout.
Fallout game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wonder.
No, I think radiation fucks you up, dude. Enough of it.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, everything has radiation. There's always.
But I mean, like
an amount.
enough to where it's a problem where you walking outside to get your mail.
That's kind of weird.
You're fucking like roasting.
It like melts us, dude.
Yeah.
And like I wonder how that works. Like, does it get into our DNA and it just starts
Yeah.
think it
deforming
does.
that?
That's
I
what
read something
cancer is,
about
yeah.
some guy after Hiroshima that he was just fucking decaying while he was alive because he had so much radiation.
Ah, man, dude.
I'd heard a story that I think they were working some kind of radiation filled land, and like they were just like boils like going on their faces, and they had to like shut the whole thing down because people were just like walking away with like tumors off of their necks and stuff
Goodness gracious.
That would not be a job I would want to do for any kind of money.
for any kind of money.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, is it that dangerous over here in Amarillo with that?
At Pantex?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't
I know
think so, but then
you do hear about the commercials that say like, oh, he worked for years at the Morgan Freeman one.
Yeah.
yeah, because
Wait,
for
what?
for a while there was because they're not unionized.
Okay.
Or I think if they do have a union,
I'm kind of for that.
If
I'm kind of against.
if they do
unions.
have a union, I think they do have a union actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then that's one of those jobs where you have to have money saved because when they go on strike, you're not working for months.
Right.
Because I think for a while it was for better health care because of the radiation. Because even like the janitors and shit were getting medical problems.
Imagine, dude, you're just a janitor. You're just like, hell yeah, I got this cool gig. All I do is clean, and they give me like $100 per hour. Hell yeah, let's go.
I would not be ashamed of being a janitor, dude.
Hell no, dude.
Fuck it, dude. If that's what's making you live your life, fuck it.
Dude, I know one of the local janitors over here. I won't say the name, but I look at his life. He seems pretty content. Like it seems like his life is pretty dope. He has a family and he raised a few kids, and they live a pretty like. I remember hearing, he is a legend in one aspect. I've heard that his credit is perfect.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, his credit is perfect, like 850. never been gone up. You know, like is this a straight?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible. First of all,
Just gotta be on your shit.
yeah.
Pay off what you're borrowing.
Well, I mean, even that, like, sometimes when you use it a little bit, it
Yeah.
goes, it dips a little.
Or if
bit.
you don't use it at all, then it goes down.
Yeah. So that dude is, I don't know. He's on it.
Screw it.
Lesson of the day: don't be ashamed of what you do. It's just, yeah.
Just bust your ass,
Yeah.
man.
If you're, I mean, yeah, as long as you're doing something, go for it.
And if you like it, you gotta like your job too.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough though.
Every job has its days, but
Because, like, at some point, like, let's say, like, how do you deal with that? Like, how would we deal with that if, you know, we're let's say this becomes my job. How do I, like, tell other people, hey, yeah, you know, it's my job, but, you know, other people are busting their ass. I'm over here just talking on a microphone.
You still gotta be busting your ass.
Yeah, true.
'Cause
you're just not doing it manual labor.
Yeah, you still gotta be like, ha, disconnection, what I'm doing this week, what I'm doing.
Right.
Be putting shit out constantly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I guess people don't see the background. I mean, people to see the video and they're like, yeah, they just throw it in software and it's just whatever, right? No, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate it.
You got to put in time into it, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
because we were offered, because nobody wants to put in the work or whatever. So someone asked us, how much would you charge me for you to do that? We're like, we don't even know.
Right.
But
right.
it's a pain in the ass to do it, so we'd have to crunch some numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're still working on that, or
He said he'd get back to me in January.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
As an editor?
Or everything, rent the
Production
sound,
and
rent the mics, rent the
Pretty cool. Hopefully it works out. That'd be dope. And we'd need the money.
yeah. So if you want to rent the equipment,
Yeah, or hey, yeah. If you want us, we can record and you can talk to Pat about
for
that.
a pretty penny, we might edit the video for you.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, and it's everything you put in here, like equipment goes into it too, because you had to pay money to use that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Every time that like one of the pieces of equipment like hits something, like it falls, I'm like, like I feel it in my soul.
Yeah.
But you know, it's whatever. Hopefully someday I can look at a piece of equipment and be like, okay. I mean, it hurts, but we can cover the costs. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's
with
the
that.
dream. That's the dream.
2022 is when it's happening.
So back to Second Life. I want to talk about this a little bit more because honestly, this is the most fun I've ever had, or you know, some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's a few exes right now saying what?
What?
No, just kidding. But are you down? Are you down to take
For the
take
second
two?
life?
Are you down?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I don't really have like a super busy schedule.
Oh yeah.
As long as I have enough time to see my girl every now and then.
The only thing that
You don't need time for that.
I wanna. Can we talk about it yet, Daddy, or no? Yes or no?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. There we go. Let's
2022.
Let's leave it at that.
That's the year.
Let's leave it at that. What was I gonna say? So I've talked to Pat about this, and I'd like to get y'all's opinion on this. I feel, I love the original like run that we did. I feel like if we were to do Second Life again, which I really want to, so stay tuned. Hopefully it happens. I'll do everything in my power to make it possible. I kind of want to redo the episodes, the old the same episodes that we've already done. Just redo them in an HD or something like that, because we actually have cameras now and actual sound devices.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? What do you guys think? Do you think that's kind of like
Maybe like a 3-part summary, like rush through it, but not redo every episode.
Yeah.
okay?
I
Like
don't
maybe
know,
like a 3-episode, run through it real quick,
because
cut filler.
I know I'm available, but
Yeah.
but what the hell was his name? Long. Long is not
Yeah,
frequently available,
Right.
if at all.
that's gonna be the one that's
So
tough for me to.
redoing it would be pretty hard.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out about that. That's the tough part. But, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what we can figure out. It'd be dope to have the whole crew back on.
Yeah, it would.
We'll see. But stay tuned, please.
We need more JoJo references. I haven't watched
Is that
it.
what you guys want? Is that
Oh,
what
we
you
need
guys?
a
Is that
Demon
what,
Slayer
we
reference.
need some Inosuke references.
is
Yeah.
that? I'm down to throw some Demon Slayer references. Have you seen Demon Slayer? Do you know anything about it?
No, I mean I've heard, but no, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Same thing with JoJo. I mean, I've seen a lot of memes on certain parts of it, but
Nice.
JoJo is a meme anime.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks funny.
There's so many like big moments.
Over the top moments.
Yeah, it's honestly just one of the most influential pieces.
Yeah.
Pieces of art
That's
that
a way to put it. Yeah.
It's influential as fuck.
If y'all too want to do an anime cast, there's some guy from Cargo who watches it religiously.
I don't know how our audience is gonna feel about that.
I don't know if I've seen enough to say religiously.
Yeah, I've seen enough anime to, especially in my when I was a kid, I watched way more than I do now. Now I mostly read manga. It just feels like I can go through a whole chapter in like 5 minutes if I need to, like and then I can go look at it later. With an anime, you gotta sit down, you gotta set it. At least
you
for
have
me,
to make time for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to read Demon Slayer and I didn't like there was too many pages. Like, god damn, when's this book over?
I felt differently. Like when I was reading the Demon Slayer manga, every chapter wasn't enough for me. Like I just needed more. That's why I liked the anime.
For non-anime watchers and Daniel.
I watched a little bit.
Oh, what have you seen besides Dragon Ball Z?
Neon Genesis. I watched the whole thing.
Okay, damn. Okay.
What was it? Me and my roommate back in college watched. What was that? I'm trying to remember the other one. A little bit of Ranma.
Ranma,
1.5.
1.5, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that one? It's a dude becomes a chick, right? Or something like that.
Like when he gets wet, I think it's
right.
warm water turns him into a girl.
Sorry about the description. I promise it's not what you think it is.
Yeah, warm water turns him to a girl, and then cold water turns him back to a boy. It's weird.
What?
Yeah. This was like 80s, 90s.
Have you seen a Yu Yu Hakusho?
Which one is that one?
I was gonna do the song, dude. I love this song so much.
Detective.
Oh yes, I've seen parts of it.
Spirit
Yeah,
Gun?
the Spirit Gun. Yeah.
That one's badass.
That one's so cool.
That's a goat right there.
I got to get my Crunchyroll subscription.
You do.
So to our non-weeb audience, would you say that the easiest anime to watch right now is Demon Slayer?
Oh yeah, it's really super easy to watch. The story is literally just straightforward, and that's why I kind of like it. And the animation is fucking
Gorgeous.
is awesome. So
Beautiful as fuck. I mean, it got this guy to watch it. Holy crap!
this guy's a Dragon Ball Z tard.
Except for a GT, right?
I don't think I ever saw GT.
I
saw a little bit of it.
I like GT.
I saw the ending of it.
Unnecessary hate.
I didn't see
it gets a
the
lot
baby
of
one
money.
was
Okay.
Gaga.
What they did to Trunks though, unforgivable.
What did they do? What's up?
They made him like a dweeb, man.
They did the same thing to
Little
Gohan.
little Trunks or adult Trunks?
No, he's a teenager in GT.
Oh, that is true. It's Goku,
But
Pan, and Trunks, right?
Yes, yeah.
I think so. I think that's her name, right? Pan.
Yeah.
Pan.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So you see Trunks, future Trunks in a Z, and you're like, man, this guy's a Giga Chad, man. And then you go to GT and you see this little bitch boy Trunks, and you're like, what the hell is that?
Okay, first of all, what's his name? The creator. It's not
Toriyama?
Toriyama, is it?
Yeah. Akira Toriyama, right?
Akira. Okay, I was gonna say his first name. Akira loves to do that. Let's just admit that.
He has memory loss.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
So like that's why like a lot of the characters have the same design. They're just like different hair, different like clothes and stuff.
To be honest, his design is iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can look at a piece of art and know that that's his.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy.
I think Dragon Ball is the only anime that he's ever done. I might be wrong.
I know he did the artwork for a video game called
Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
Damn.
but yeah, both of those, yeah.
Dude's a
See, I didn't know
legend.
that.
But what I was gonna say that he did the same thing to Gohan. Because Gohan when he defeated
Cell, and then after that?
he was a badass dude. He was crying. I was crying with him.
Yeah, but then in Super, he said that he didn't train. Like, he just didn't want to.
No, I hate that though. I hate that Chi-Chi messed him up like that, dude.
He's a
Who do I hate more, Chi-Chi or Gohan? I don't know.
Oh, you mean Videl?
well. They could have gone.
Well,
a whole
Videl was
different-
cool with him being a superhero.
That was shit too, though.
Yeah.
The whole Saiyaman thing.
Yeah.
that
God, they ruined Gohan.
They did.
They
So
try to
bad.
redeem him now in the new one. They give him Piccolo's outfit again.
Yeah,
in
but
the new
See?
movie.
They have those gigantic
Yeah.
glasses that makes him look super
Does he?
lame.
He fights with the glasses on?
Well, he takes them off, I think.
Okay.
He fights with them.
Oh, I hope he does it.
First- okay,
normally
that-
he takes them off.
That doesn't even make sense. First of all, he can fight without the glasses. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need the glasses.
I don't. Maybe they're just reading glasses. Maybe.
That sounds so weird. So
Maybe.
dumb.
I don't, because he's half.
Or
He's
it could
not
be
full
like,
Saiyan.
Right.
just for looks. Like it's makes him look
Fashion.
smart.
He's that
Yeah.
guy.
Are you trying to say that Gohan's a hipster?
Yeah.
He is. He does give
Non-prescription
hipster vibes,
lenses.
He did get a brunette, so yeah, kind of makes sense.
Hipster.
But what was I gonna say about? I was gonna say something else about Demon Slayer. Oh no. Okay. Would you recommend they try out the movie first, or to start with the anime?
Yeah. I'd start with the anime.
Is
Episode
it like
one?
So
is
that
it
would-
like horror or
It's,
First episode is, I
it's-
think, the most different out of all of them.
you can say the premise of the story. There's demons,
well, yeah, that's what I figured.
and they.
That's not like gory. You know what I mean?
It's not like super duper gory.
Yeah.
That you do see like cut off heads and throat slits and
It's thriller, maybe? Is that the right
I'd say-
term?
I'd say like you wouldn't want your like 10-year-old watching it,
Oh, okay.
but you could let your high school kid watch it.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, yeah, that's fair, because there is a lot of gore. Honestly, I'm thinking about it, there is a lot more gore than most shonen.
Yeah, like
Anime.
Naruto. Like Naruto's like super clean most of the time. There's like one scene that I can even think of that was like kind of like oh shit, and it was when Yamato crushed this one random dude with his wood style and like blood squirted out of the sides and shit. I was like holy shit, that was completely out of left field.
I'm trying to remember when that was. Was that before?
It was before the war, I think.
Okay, I think I know. Was it at the bridge?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been too long.
All right, we're getting too much into it. But
Yeah.
anyways, if you guys have never seen an anime and want to check out, some of it, I would definitely recommend Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah, Demon Slayer
In Japanese.
in Japanese. You don't have to.
You don't have to.
But-
How's the voice acting, first of all? Is it
Tanjiro's the only
decent?
one that's
Yeah,
kind of funky.
That's
Is
what I was
it?
gonna say.
Okay.
Tanjiro's not a great one. Everyone else is
Yeah.
fine.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about the redub, the English redub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to learn. Okay.
Spanish.
Yes.
The Spanish dub.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a clip because I have a lot of weeb friends and they're gonna probably check this out. So we went to go get pizza and y'all guys blessed me with this knowledge of Demon Slayer in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead and tell the rest of it.
I'll-
Or like, how did you even find it? First of all,
Because he told me, he's like,
okay.
Because I asked him, I was like, I'm gonna watch it in English because I haven't watched it in English. He's like, I've seen it like 4 times in English and Japanese. He's like, I tried to watch it in Spanish, but it wouldn't load. So I took him to Hereford one day, and then I was like, well, it loaded on me. What were you talking about? He's like, I don't know. So we watched it in Spanish, and then we're just like, yes, this is amazing.
So were y'all in that episode or y'all just
We
kept
watched the
watching?
movie.
We watched the movie.
Okay, and then that's how y'all heard his voice, right?
Yes.
So whose voice is it again?
First off, Rengoku's is fucking funny as fuck.
Oh, that's right. That is true.
But later on in the movie, Sanemi's voice is just fucking
Okay, so
crazy.
the scene is like basically spoilers, I guess. Should I say
It's
spoilers?
not too spoilers. It's not too much.
I don't have to
think-
mention what happens, right?
No.
No.
Okay, so something happens and everybody gets a message. Like all the higher up demon slayers,
Yes.
they get they're called Hashira, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, Hashira. They get a message and they get messages via Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think one of them has a special. Oh yeah, it's a
Zenitsu has
Zenitsu has a little.
As a what the heck? What kind of bird is it?
What is it? A
Sparrow.
A sparrow. That's
Yeah.
right. I don't know. It's a joke. It's a good gag. But everybody gets a message via Crow, and you see the scenes where all the big shots are getting the message that something big happened,
Yes.
and like you look at the sizes of all these big guys, and you in Spanish. You got to listen to this in Spanish
Yes.
first of all. You hear them say their phrases, and it sounds normal, and then it gets to the big guy.
The big guy, yes.
Yeah, and that one's still normal, right?
Yeah, he has a lower voice or a softer voice than what he should have.
Right. So think of this really huge muscle guy, like this big, and he has a normal voice, and then it goes to the last guy, and he's like way shorter than him, right?
Like he's probably like my height, like 6 foot. Yeah.
Okay, and
Esos demonios repulsivos. Los exterminaré
he
a
has the
todos.
deepest voice ever. It's so wild. It's
raspy.
like when you
shit,
hear it,
dude.
you're like, whoa, what?
It's none of the other languages have him like this,
Yeah.
except for the Spanish
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
It's an inside joke.
It's crazy.
maybe could it be?
Maybe they thought it was hilarious
Yeah.
and they kept
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's like they swapped voices. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's-
what the fuck?
yeah. It should have been. The big guy should have had that voice. It was really jarring. I had to rewatch it like again. There's no way. Oh shit. Yeah, no.
The Inosuke voice in Spanish that was pretty lackluster.
Aw, man.
He wasn't crazy enough.
Oh, but I heard they did a little extra though. They did do a little love for Inosuke, right? In Spanish, when he sleeps, he does the.
Oh, he does like the squealing.
he
Like
does
a pig squeal.
he does little pig sounds. So they kind of redeemed themselves
That
in
was
there a
pretty
little
cool,
bit.
yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have the time, definitely check out Demon Slayer. It's honestly, it's breaking a lot of records right now. I know it broke the box office record in Japan, and maybe
It would have did better here if it was shown more.
okay.
If every theater shown it, like the Mortal Kombat one,
Gotcha.
It would have probably broke some records here.
I think it still did very good though.
Yeah, it
like
did.
I think it was still number one, regardless of that.
It was second, I think,
Oh,
to Mortal
okay.
Kombat.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. Still, I mean,
Which makes sense. It makes sense.
I mean, honestly, when a regular American person goes up to a theater and they see both options, which one are they gonna watch? Obviously, not the cartoon one.
We can talk shit on MK another day.
Yeah.
That movie was
Which one? The newest one?
the newest
Yeah.
I
one.
haven't seen it. So.
What?
See, I haven't
I
seen
saw
it
it twice.
Save your time.
It was okay.
It was a.
But it has to be better than Annihilation, right?
Oh yeah, it looks awesome, and every other like
They're true to
the
character.
main character.
Yeah, he's not.
Isn't
he's not
he like-
awesome. He's not Chad enough
Yeah,
to
he-
play Liu Kang.
He's just a character made for the movie, right?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I've
The-
heard,
I
I've
did
heard
not.
about that.
Does the original MK have a special place in y'all's hearts? No.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. For me.
The first
Okay.
10.
I got in.
Oh, you mean the movie?
Yeah, the first movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even the second one, even though it was ass.
The first one was like the first video game movie to put all that production and money behind it, and you were like, wow, that looks
Yeah.
like the game. Yeah, so that's what I remember of it. And I remember seeing they showed a behind the scenes on cable TV about it before it came out, and I was watching. I was like, wow, this is gonna be cool. So that's why I remember it most.
The theme song is
Oh yeah,
Timeless.
perfect. I don't know if you can come up with a more iconic song for a video game movie.
Mario.
Maybe Mario. Yeah, probably.
movie?
That's it.
No, not even.
No, just like the Mario game
Oh, I
sound.
was like,
Okay.
the movie?
That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah,
the
that
Mario
prob-
movie was.
You
They're-
can you
they're
can
all bad.
fantastic.
They're all
you can do
bad.
you can do the first 3 notes of the Mario theme song, and everybody probably knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's the same with Mortal Kombat.
You wanted me to do it? Da 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 da. Or
That was 4. That was 5.
Okay.
No, I got.
Whatever.
You're right.
But
No, I
man,
haven't seen it. No, that's kind of disappointing to me now.
Well, everything else is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just him.
That new
It
character, yeah,
sucks.
that doesn't even fit in there.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was stupid. Like, why did they do that? Nobody knows this guy.
It's the same thing with Resident Evil. The
I
main
don't know.
character wasn't even in the Resident Evil games. They just put her in there.
Speaking of big failures recently, let's talk a little bit about the wretched mistake that was Cowboy Bebop, the live action.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too.
Oh, wait, did you see it or
I haven't seen it. I saw the original a little bit.
did they
the
take it off?
original
I don't know what they mean by it was canceled.
They just stopped production.
Okay.
They canceled it.
So it's still on Netflix, You can
Yes.
watch it, but there's no more episodes that
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
come out.
they're not gonna.
As far as
They're not gonna make any
Okay.
more.
as far as today, like as today is, it's done.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about how bad it was.
Okay, so first off, the anime, in my opinion, it's my favorite anime.
Okay.
It's 10 out of 10. What they did, I'm all for changing up something like
Right.
things for the movie because they have to appeal to the American audience
Right.
who isn't a weeb or you know what I mean. What they did with Vicious and Faye is a fucking abomination. Like if they would have changed Faye's name and like said that Faye wasn't in the movie, I would have preferred that
Yeah,
over what they did.
you're the only person that I've heard say something like that, and like,
Look at- it's not Faye to me.
right.
It's like I don't want to get too much into it just in case y'all want to watch it, but like
Is it all American cast?
Oh, yeah,
What do you mean by American? Because I mean,
they're all American.
are they?
I think so.
Is Cho American?
Well, I mean, I don't think he was born here. Maybe
Japanese Americans.
he's the guy from
Okay.
Harold and Kumar.
Mm.
I don't know his name. What's his name?
His last
John?
name's Cho, right?
John Cho?
I
John
think.
Cho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
Dude, I feel bad because there was like, see, I don't know how to feel about all these anime adaptations because they're all kind of destined to fail.
Kind of, yeah.
Like, look at all the special powers. Like when you look at, honestly, it's a miracle in my eyes that like these Marvel movies are as successful as they are because it's so difficult to do stuff that you can that you can draw and put it in a movie. Like it's so ridiculously difficult. But then you also have to consider that anime comes from the East. It's from Japan. It's totally different. Like powers over there look different. And well, I know in Cowboy Bebop there really isn't powers.
I think the thing is when Japan animates something in their animes, they go all out. Like they change like the form of the person and stuff. But when you go
Right.
into like the superhero stuff, like American superheroes, it kind of just blends in.
It's more static. Like
Yeah.
you see Superman in the
You can
air and the
believe it.
ground. Yeah.
You can believe it more.
Yeah. Where in Japan they take a little more artistic liberty when an action shot happens. Like they don't have that power, but just to make the scene look cooler, they're gonna add fire or something like that.
Like Goku in anime, badass. Goku in live action, not so badass.
That's difficult to find somebody as built as Goku. First of all,
Yes.
like, dang, dude, you can't find a regular.
And the hair just looks completely
Yeah.
unnatural in real life.
There's my favorite anime, top 10 out of 10, is Hunter x Hunter. And there's a scene in Hunter x Hunter where the main character kind of loses it and he goes out of control. And it's supposed to be this epic scene, and it is when you watch an anime. But I was watching a podcast called Trash Taste, and they talk a lot about anime and stuff like that, Japanese culture. And they were buying figures for this one episode, and they bought a figure of that same scene. And what happens in the scene is basically what happens to the main character is he loses so much control of himself that he basically ages to an adult. And so when you age that quickly, one thing that the artist decided to do is that, okay, well, he's gonna age, right? His hair, he's not gonna be able to cut it. So what happened is it kind of went like Super Saiyan, where the hair kind of it goes in the air. It's very long hair.
Yeah, super long.
So the figure is like this tall, like the shot glass, and the hair is
Yeah, it's like a Doug Dimmadome thing.
it looks hilarious. It looks awful, but it's still one of the most amazing moments in anime history for myself. But it's just stuff like that. You can't replicate it in live action. It's just screwed.
I think Demon Slayer would make an okay live action.
The thread, they only use the thread a bit.
As long as you don't have like 40-year-olds playing like Giyu and Tengen.
They are younger.
They're young.
Yeah, they're all kids.
The oldest one is like 27.
Yeah.
So getting like a 40-year-old to play that, that would just look weird. Because Spike from Cowboy Bebop is like 28, 27. they have a 40-year-old,
Yeah.
50-year-old. No, he's 50. 50-year-old playing it.
John Joe.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy because everybody wanted, what's his name from?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. Everybody wanted Keanu Reeves.
I would not have liked that either.
Well,
he did good. John Cho did good.
yeah, that's the thing. I feel bad because everybody wanted Keanu Reeves, and then I remember looking at the poster or like a lot of the artwork or, like I don't know, promotion. I guess that's what you can call it, promotion material. And I remember looking at him. I'm like, he looks great.
Yeah.
The rest of everybody, I was like, whatever. Like he looked great, and I feel like that's a part of it. Like a lot of people are just going in, looking at him, and just they could never see Spike in him ever. Like even as good as he looked, as in shape as he was, holy crap, he got in crazy shape.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no,
But he's just too old. It wasn't relatable.
Yeah, I guess that was a big part of it too.
Jet was a pretty good casting. Jet was good.
Yeah.
Don't
check out Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
watch the original.
Oh, okay. Don't watch that.
It's on Netflix.
Watch the original and appreciate it, and then watch the movie, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my!" Or not the movie, the series, the live action series, and then you're gonna be like, "Why'd they do that?"
This question is for Monkey, but I want to get y'all's opinion on it too. Let's say because for Cowboy Bebop, he grew up with it. You cherish that anime.
Yeah.
How would you feel about like would you be biased? Would you be afraid that you'd be biased when somebody takes a creation that you loved growing up and they change it into live action or something like that? They changed it a little bit, right? Do you think that you'd be biased as hell and you'd be like, as awful as it was, you wouldn't be able to truly admit how awful it was?
No.
No? You'd be able to say, no, that just sucks. Okay.
Yeah, I'd be the same way. I mean, if you do it right, then you do it right. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I mean, they already have the story there. They just got to follow the story.
That's the weird part.
Yeah, and a lot of people just want to change it.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like I said, Resident Evil or what other new? There's a bunch of them.
I think the biggest train wreck was Game of Thrones.
I was gonna say Street Fighter the movie.
Oh yes, it was magnificent.
When people prefer the little Jackie Chan, whatever that is.
It was just a 10-minute clip
to the movie. They prefer that to the movie.
you dressed up as Chun-Li.
Yeah, Jackie Chan in drags is better.
What the hell?
Yeah, you haven't seen that?
Nuh-uh.
The Street Fighter fan base appreciates that more than the actual movies.
It was just like a little parody of Street Fighter that lasted like 10 minutes during a fight, and he dressed up as Chun-Li. And then people were like, that was better than the whole Street Fighter movie.
The hair is so awful for Guile, too. It's so bad.
Mean, he's not even American.
He wasn't?
Jean-Claude Van Damme? He's French.
Oh, shoot. It was Jean-Claude.
Yeah, he's
I forgot.
French.
Jean.
And he's supposed to play Guile with an American flag on his shoulder, like a Marine. Like, what the heck?
Yes.
They were doomed from the beginning.
It was magnificent.
I didn't know that Street Fighter had a anime or like a cartoon.
Oh yeah,
that was
a few. They got a
badass
few movies.
That was a badass movie.
I've seen a part when Chun-Li is fighting Vega.
Yeah.
That's the animated
That's the
movie.
only scene I've seen.
Yeah.
You watched that over and over.
Maybe.
That's a good movie. That
if you've
one's
seen
a good
it,
one.
you know why.
That one's a badass one.
Yeah.
I didn't like the other one where because
Alpha?
Akuma comes out at the end, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
That's Alpha.
This is gonna be badass. Then they have the one with actually Akuma in it. I was like, oh, this is ass. Well, compared to the other one.
He just made a cameo in that one, right?
It feels like Street Fighter would be one of the easier ones to do. Like one of the easiest. It's just a bunch of dudes fighting.
Well, that's what you thought about Tekken and King of Fighters, and
Yeah,
both those
true.
movies were ass.
And Dead or Alive was horrible too.
I don't know what it's.
They should do one now because the Mortal Kombat movie, besides the main character, was badass.
Oh, Sub-Zero.
What do you think?
yes.
What do you think it is? Like, do you think it's all these writers that they're like, I can write better than this freaking person from Japan?
Probably.
Is that what it is?
Probably, yeah. Honestly,
Like,
as sad as that is, yeah.
I'm guessing.
I don't
Like,
know.
I liked Mortal Kombat, but I feel like none of the characters are good enough, so I'm gonna make my own character just to make it better because I'm better. Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, he fucking fucked it up.
Well, see, that's why I was always thinking about doing a Dragon Ball live action movie, but seeing as these other ones, I don't know, you probably wouldn't want to do that because you would ruin it.
I would be more comfortable with like a CGI kind of thing. maybe something like that.
We'll see. They're doing the CGI with the new Dragon Ball movie.
Okay.
And I think it looks shit.
Oh, fuck.
I think it looks shit. I think
Damn.
they should have just gone original
Hand-drawn.
anime style.
Yeah.
Just make it more
Or
cleaner.
okay, I don't know if CGI, if what you're getting. Have you guys seen Arcane on Netflix?
Mm-mm. I was gonna watch it, but
Check
I
it out.
haven't
It's really, really good. Basically, what they did is they went in between what a painting is and what a 3D render is. So there's somewhere in that middle. You would think that it would go into like the uncanny valley, but it doesn't. It looks gorgeous. It's wild. I honestly think that this might be like a lot of studios might look at Arcane and they're like, okay, this is probably what we should do instead of live actions.
Oh yeah, I've seen the previews for it. It looks good.
It looks gorgeous. Check it out. Check it out.
Is
Honestly.
it kind of like that?
Final Fantasy.
No. It was a movie. That's a girl, but she's like kind of half robot, and she looks real.
Oh,
Amina?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Is it like that or no?
No. No, just
It's less realistic.
it's super unrealistic. Think of a drawing and a 3D and just a video game 3D render. That in between that's where
like
they
shell shaded.
Yeah. Like kind of like that. It's honestly it's never like that kind of like artwork. I don't think it's ever been done before as far as like a movie or like a series wise. Honestly, I think a lot of studios are gonna look at that and they're gonna be like, maybe this is the way that we can adapt a lot of these series.
That would work.
Honestly, and then I don't know. Do you guys know what One Piece is?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
I was like, you know.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
They're gonna do a live action, and I think it's gonna be awful.
I saw the casting for it, and I honestly I didn't think the casting looked bad.
The casting looks good. Yeah.
But everyone in this anime group I'm in on Facebook
Hates it?
shits on it.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, no way, it's gonna be good. Well, it's because it's One Piece is like the worst one to freaking
Honestly,
live action.
I think because the main guy is made out of rubber.
Yeah.
And then there's that guy that's huge, that pirate that's
That's
like freaking huge.
The sizing in that
Yeah.
anime
Is-
is going to be ridiculous
Yeah.
to live action.
It honestly, that's the reason I asked that question. Where if you feel like you're gonna be, if you would be biased, because I know a lot of the One Piece fandom is huge. Like it's massive. It's probably it's one of the most successful manga animes ever, or it is the most successful manga for sure. It's number one.
and here in the United States, probably too.
It sold the most
Yeah.
copies. But Demon Slayer beat it recently for a year, not in complete sales. But honestly, the pace that it's going, it could. So I'll give you that. I love both of them. But what was I gonna say? Where was I going with that? Oh yeah.
The bias.
So, the bias. So I know a lot of the community, and I'm a part of a lot of the community, and a lot of them won't admit. Like none of them will really say, "Oh, what if it's bad?" Like if you say something like that, you kind of get blocked. And I don't know. It's kind of like I feel bad because it's like rose tinted glasses or whatever. You know, all they see is my manga, my anime is gonna get live action, and obviously it's gonna be the most perfect. I feel so bad because I'm going in there thinking it's gonna be the worst shit ever.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. Just leave it as it is, man.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, in Japan, if you go watch an anime, like an animated anime, they sell tickets in the theaters. But here in America, they don't. That's why they're trying to kind of make it live action.
There's a big audience here in America, but it's not big enough to do it in every theater.
Yeah, like when
It's growing big time.
It is.
It's growing fast.
the first DBZ was the first one to do it, right? The revival of F. That was the first one.
In theaters?
Yeah, in theaters.
It was the first. It was huge. I know. I remember that. It was massive. Like it was in a lot of theaters.
It was. I didn't go see it in theaters, but I've seen it.
I missed out on that. It was the Brawly movie.
No, it was the Frieza one.
Frieza. Golden Frieza.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay, so the Brawly also went to theaters, right?
Yes. In
probably.
select theaters,
Yeah.
like every other anime movie.
Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Never mind. I guess I remember that incorrectly because I remember a lot of people making a big deal of the Brawly movie.
I didn't
Like
see
that. I remember seeing a lot of memes that their husband was gonna like ditch him for.
Actually, it's Broly.
Oh,
Wait,
is it Broly?
I do say Broly.
I don't know. It's probably.
I say Broly.
How is it spelled? Is it Brolly or just
It's
one
just
L?
one
I think it's one
Yeah.
out.
One
Okay,
L.
so it probably is
Broly.
It probably is Broly.
It's Broly.
It probably is.
I say Brawly too, but it's
Okay.
just funny.
Broly just sounds weird.
Does it?
Broly.
Broly. He is.
Well, they did that in the
Big.
movie.
Uh,
They say Broly.
oh, they say bro. Okay, so it's official.
Well, that's the
okay,
American translation, I guess.
Scratch that. I've never seen the new movie, but in the older movie, they say Broly.
Okay.
So
Okay. I guess let's move on to what was since this is the last podcast of the year, and it probably isn't going to come out until January. We'll see how we can do the editing. It's I don't know. Making Patrick edit on the holidays, I feel like I'd be like the Scrooge of like.
nah, Patrick's a slave.
We'll see what happens.
Christmas Eve editing.
Just in time for Christmas.
What was your biggest moment of 2021? All of y'all.
My 2021 was pretty shit
Yeah. Looks
until
it's
probably like the last couple of months.
it's all garbage.
Pretty much.
Like as in positive?
Anything negative, I don't know. It just could be like, what was a big moment in 2021 for you guys? I'll start. I'll say March was the biggest freaking month for me because that was the month where Texas said, "Fuck you, Joe Biden." No, and then they just basically said everybody can do whatever they want. If they want to wear masks or if they don't, do it. I thought that was honestly kind of one of the best moments. Honestly,
Yeah, that was cool. Since I know my sister's not gonna watch this, becoming a licensed gun owner.
Oh, that's
that
dope.
is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool step in my eyes.
And are you gonna become like a big gun guy, or you're cool with just having that
it's
one?
super expensive,
Right.
If I was rich in millions, I obviously but just I have a few that I like, and I think I'll stick with that.
Cool. Daniel? I feel like a teacher just calling and telling everybody to say something interesting about themselves.
My career change was big. I mean, I worked at Coke for quite a while, and now I'm doing something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's probably the biggest change I've gone into. But I like it so far. I mean, it, like I said, it's different. It's not as physical labor. And it's pretty much open. Like, hey, you got this route. Do what you want with it. Come home when you're done. So. Yeah, I would say
Nice.
that career change.
Okay, cool.
I got it.
What's up?
This podcast.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh yeah.
We're already at a year. Remember last year we did the Feliz Navidad that never came out?
Oh, my bad.
So Merry Christmas. I might get that out.
If episodes
Christmas.
never come out
For the next Christmas.
feel free to blame me.
I might secretly release episode number 4 without his permission.
Oh shit. We'll see.
The forbidden episode number 4.
I mean, these guys, it wouldn't be the first time. These guys released the whole trailer without me, like, really going through it.
Yeah, we needed content, baby.
Definitely. We did. Well, okay. I feel kind of bad now
Why?
for the same podcast.
Get it on Spotify and Apple Music.
This is my
Apple Podcast.
Yeah. This is pretty dope. This is a crazy ride. I love it. I don't know if where we'll go from here, but honestly, every fucking podcast. I wasn't even planning to do one today, and then this guy just mentioned it, and I was like, yes, let's go, do it.
I don't see why y'all were gonna skip out on today's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas.
Well, it's because my family we do the whole Christmas party, like the whole Christmas party is
Noche
going on
Buena.
right now, and then
okay, yes,
and then when midnight comes,
Baby Jesus is born.
everybody again every year he's born again.
I'm usually asleep by midnight.
On midnight, everybody opens their presents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good time.
What's weird is I don't have to be asleep by midnight, and I always do it. I
Late.
can't, dude.
Lately, my schedule's been ugly. I'm on I'll sleep for 4 hours, stay up, and then sleep for 4 hours and nap again.
You know how they say that women, if they hang around with each other enough, that their period lines up.
What the fuck?
Right, have you heard?
Yeah.
I've not heard.
Okay,
that,
well, I
whatever.
feel like something weird has happened between me and Pat. We've talked, we like talk so much together now because of this podcast, and we're
Yeah.
always constantly talking. That our sleep cycle is pretty much garbage. Like the same. Like this like it's terrible. I feel bad because when he texts me, I'm like, I think I kind of did this to the guy somehow.
Yeah, I can't sleep. I've been binging Hulu like a motherfucker because I can't sleep.
I have to sleep I have to sleep through the night. I can't sleep during the day, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
It just makes me feel like shit.
When it's light outside, it's just weird.
Yeah.
I'm a natural night owl. Like,
Yeah.
If it wasn't for like if I had a regular job,
Yeah, if you have a 9-to-5 job for years,
it would keep me.
you just get that schedule.
Yeah. But as soon as you give me a little, like, if I have a free day, if I have one free day, my sleep cycle is fucked. Literally jacked up and I basically the way I fix it, I have to stay up a whole extra day.
Yeah.
Like not sleep and then go to sleep normal
Yep.
time. I hate that. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a sleep doctor in someday. He can tell us what's going on. We'll see. What's up?
Do y'all take like naps during the day? No.
Well, I mean, lately, yeah, I haven't been doing it on purpose. But then if I just sit there, then yeah, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap right now. That never happens.
No,
Okay.
I can't do that. Dude.
Really?
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah, I get more tired when I wake up after taking a
Yeah.
nap.
I heard this a long time ago, and I do this myself. I was told that the best way to take a nap is to basically drink a cup of coffee, take a nap, and don't go above 30 minutes.
Right.
Don't ever, yeah.
Because then you start getting into deep sleep, and
Yeah,
it's hard to
yeah.
get
REM
out
sleep,
of it.
right?
Yeah, REM
Okay.
sleep. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the way I do it. If I ever feel like I need to, and I heard this on a radio a long time ago. So this might be the worst advice ever. So don't look it
I'm
up.
not a doctor.
Yeah, look it up. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a financial analyst or anything like that. I don't know why I had to say that. It feels like every YouTube channel says that now. I'm not a financial. What do they say?
Yeah.
Like
Specialist?
Like, don't think
Advisor?
of me as like a medical advisor. Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if that's a YouTube thing. Like they said, you gotta say that you're not.
It's just a disclaimer.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a disclaimer. Yeah, if somebody tries to do something stupid in your name, then you're like,
Oh, okay.
Like, oh,
I told him.
I listened to that Rosendo Tena guy on the Yellow City Kids podcast. I'm gonna sue him now.
Good luck.
He said it was guaranteed that this would happen.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay, disclaimer. I'm not a sleep doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I remember on the radio a long time ago I heard that. So, try it out, and if it works for you, great. It works for me. That's the way I do it. I always drink a small cup of coffee. Don't go too overboard. And apparently that's the way that coffee is supposed to work. It doesn't hit right away. It takes a while to kind of, go through your system. And so the nap kind of just makes it kind of spread out evenly somehow. I don't know. Again, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me on that. But that's the way I do it, and yeah, maybe y'all should check it out. Try it out someday.
Are y'all coffee drinkers?
No.
No.
Holy
Every
crap, I'm the coffee
once in
guy.
a while.
Well, like, do y'all like
Like iced coffee?
hot coffee, like or
Yeah.
cold coffee?
Yeah, if I drink coffee, it's hot coffee.
I only drank coffee at grandma's house because that's all she had.
Yeah.
But once I just don't. I don't like it. I don't know
This
why.
guy,
I love it. Dude.
this guy can drink the blackest of black coffee.
Yeah. I think it's
Zero
it's a Tena
added.
thing.
It's the way you like your women.
Yeah.
I think,
Black and strong.
I think I remember you telling me that the reason that you started drinking black coffee is because your dad drinks it like that.
Well, when I was a kid, when Grandpa was still alive, my mom would give me coffee with like a shit ton of milk in it. It was mostly
Yeah,
milk.
creamer.
Milk and sugar.
Yeah, milk.
So I kind of got the taste for it. And then as I got older, I saw my dad drinking it just black. And I was like, that's the way men drink. I gotta be a man. So then I started doing that, and I was like, man, this tastes like shit. I was like,
But I'm a man.
Yeah, my dad's tripping, but I want a mustache like my dad. So, and then I got older.
How'd that work out for you?
Not good.
Not yet.
This is nothing. Like, I don't shave or nothing. I
Yeah.
don't trim. This is just as much as I can grow.
It maybe later on.
This
It'll hit
is
in.
like 5 months.
You think you got it? You think you got your mother side of the genes on that?
Well, see, that's crazy too because all of our uncles can grow like beards and shit.
Oh, that is true.
So I got like an in between.
That's weird. You got the
Ridiculous.
recessive gene on both sides.
Yes.
Don't say it like that.
It's terrible.
You got the. Don't say it like that.
It's cool, man. Go ahead.
Coffee. Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Once I got to about like 17, that's when I was just like, black coffee.
I mean, they say it has good benefits, so maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to. I just don't like the taste.
But I think the benefit is only like a cup. So if you go over a cup, then you're on the bad side of it.
Kind of like wine. I see a lot of people that say that wine's good for your heart.
One glass a day.
You just see people drowning. You just see. This is one glass, one bottle.
So yeah, I honestly, I don't drink it in the morning to wake myself up. I just like it. It just makes my day better. Not that it picks me up or anything.
Yeah.
I just like a nice hot black coffee in the morning.
You just do your own pot at home?
Yep.
Pretty much?
Yep. Actually, I was brewing at first, and then I switched to the instant coffee just because I got lazy. But honestly, it doesn't even taste any different.
You don't take the work coffee?
I do take work coffee. I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nah, the ISD is playing for my coffee.
We started. Well, I was doing that, and then they started putting like less and less coffee to save money. So it's like basically you're just drinking like bean water. And it just so nah.
What about y'all? Y'all do the iced coffee, like Starbucks and all that
I
shit?
recently got into cold brew, and they say that there's levels to cold brew where you try it and you hate it, and then you try it again and you kind of just get to it, and then eventually the last level is where you start making it at your house and you start offering it to your friends.
I'll do the bottles. That's it. I want
Already made ones?
Yeah.
Oh, like the ones that sold at the convenience store.
Shake up.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll do those.
Okay. Cold brew is it's actually the best tasting coffee. I think, honestly, because when you boil the beans or something like that, there's a chance where you can get like some acidity or something like that. And when you leave it in the fridge, that's how you make cold brew. You basically just let it seep throughout the whole night or like a few days or something like that. And you get like almost like a naturally sweet flavor. Like not sweet like but like kind of like how in whiskey you can pick up like some sweet notes, kind of like that kind of deal, like that.
Hell yeah.
So maybe you want to check it out. It's pretty good.
I prefer boba over coffee.
Wait, what?
Over
when did
iced
this
coffee.
happen?
Talk about weed.
Like a tea?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You
Really?
prefer tea over coffee?
Yeah.
I've never
That's
seen
fine.
I've never seen you have
Oh,
boba.
no, I'm just saying. You never seen me have Starbucks either. I'm just saying.
True.
Over the two, I would prefer
Yeah.
boba over
You should try
Starbucks.
Matcha.
Like
Matcha's
matcha
dope.
teas. Yeah, you should try stuff like that.
I used to try like the honeydew melon, boba, and like those type of teas at that place in Amarillo.
Boba's dope.
Chamomile
The
tea at
tapioca.
night.
If I could have boba almost like every day, I think I probably would. If we had like a boba shop near us.
I don't really care for the actual like bobas.
Yeah.
I don't really care for them.
You
Yeah,
like the squishy balls.
Yeah, I don't like squishy balls in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. I like balls in my mouth.
He's like,
but like milk tea.
I had to say. I know he was gonna say it anyway, so I just beat him to it.
But like milk tea is good. That shit's good as a
Yes.
refresher.
Oh yeah, yeah. Them Asians know how to make some good
Yeah,
stuff.
they make some bussin' tea.
Bussin'.
I'm behind all that. When did that come out? When I know it's been a thing for a while, but it's now hit the levels of like famine lit.
Well, but bussin' was the thing. Was the phrase. The bussin' was this one girl on TikTok who was kind of on the special side.
Ah, gotcha.
And she was like, beef nachos, bussin', and like so that
It
caught
caught
on.
on.
So I prefer the bussin' just
Yeah.
because it's funnier.
I feel like I'm missing out on so many memes and stuff like
Yeah.
that because I
You're
don't.
not on
I
TikTok?
No, I do not. I refuse.
That's where we're trying to go next. Hopefully.
yeah. That's what everybody's
Couple-
watching. That's what the eyes
Yeah,
are.
that's for
A
sure.
couple of TikTokers on the cast.
There's a lot of musicians that me and Patrick follow that put their stuff on TikTok because it gets more views. Than
Yeah.
There is first. I know a lot of people will think that like I'm just being a boomer and I don't want to like get the app. I'm too scared that the government spying on me. I know the government's already spying on me. All right, there's nothing like that.
Right now through the podcast they are.
Yeah. Honestly, right now they're listening to every word I have.
And we're probably gonna have to bleep the plant name because I applied there.
Oh, okay. Do you think you're gonna get? I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, whatever. Shoot, damn. What was I going with that? What was I talking about?
TikTok being
Oh,
a
yeah,
boomer.
being a boomer. No. Honestly, the reason that I refuse to get TikTok is I know myself. I know myself way too much, and I know that if I get the app, I'm not gonna be able to do. I'm gonna do less than I already do. So like, I just know I have like. I get addicted pretty easily.
It is. You can watch it for hours.
Yeah,
It's
so
weird.
It's just I just know that I will accomplish even less in my life if I get that app. And I'm not talking smack to anybody that has the app. Go for it. Do your thing. I'm not your father. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But that's the reason that I refuse to get TikTok on my phone. I just know myself way too much.
I actually had to stop. Like, I don't get on TikTok very much now. Maybe like once a week. And then I'll find something gold and I'll send it to him or my other friends.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm in the best position because everybody knows that I don't have TikTok. So all they do is send me TikToks and I just get the best of the best. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Honestly, that's
You do have to filter to a lot of crap to get to get the
so.
funny one.
I mean, I don't know who's the real sucker, right?
Yeah, Munky's is completely different than mine. It's so fucking weird.
It's
Yeah.
completely different.
Like the app?
No, like his feed.
What
His
we
feed.
see.
Oh.
Because I was like, look at mine, Munky. And then he showed me first. And he's like, what the fuck is that? I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It's kind of wild how fast. I've heard it's really quick. It picks up on what you like fast.
If you like one video that was completely out of the ordinary that you'd never seen, you're going to get a shit ton of those videos the next day.
I wonder how the
That's what's
algorithm
annoying about
works.
it. Yeah, that's annoying.
I wonder if it goes like on like
Frequency of
yeah,
searching
something like
the
that.
same thing.
Or I wonder if it cares how many times it loops or
Well,
something like that.
There is this guy, I don't know, y'all probably seen him if you're on TikTok, but he's like this Asian dude that does the same dance in every video. Like he doesn't change his step at
I've
all.
heard of this. And this is from an anime, right? It's called the Chica Dance. I've had a friend send it to me.
I don't know.
The Luck Tai Boy Toy one?
Yeah.
You where he shakes his ass?
No.
Okay, no.
No, he's
Where
got
he's like
gla-
fake running?
Yes, that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
I've probably
Okay,
seen
no.
him once or twice.
Never mind.
Well,
There's
anyway, but he knows the algorithm so much that's why he's getting so many views, but he's not changing anything. He's doing the same dance. It's just what you hashtag, what you...
Yeah, a bunch of people
yeah.
do that. They'll use the same audio at least 10 or 15 times
yeah, and
because everybody likes it. Oh, this is familiar. Oh, this is familiar. Oh, do it again. Do it again.
yeah.
And they'll do that, and that's how they keep getting views and views. Because he did that until he hit 1 million.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
That,
he did
that was
it-
his goal. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Respect.
keep doing it till you get 1
Yeah.
million. And he just kept doing it. Everybody's like,
That's
learn
crazy.
something new already.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
just kept fucking doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He proved his point. And
Right.
he made it work, and that's exactly
And
how
he's
he did it.
reaping
yeah.
the benefits of that.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
That's honestly, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool story.
And everybody's like, why don't you do it? Or they said do it with a mask or something
Yeah,
like
do
that.
it with
or
mask.
Do something
Do
different.
it this way.
Yeah.
No.
Do it wearing whatever. Oh, he would. But
Oh, he would.
It's the same dance. The
Okay.
same sound.
Same
it's just-
exact dance,
he
same
would
song.
Wear something different or to do it with glasses.
Give it a
or-
little variety. Just
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Just enough where hey man, there's a new one. Kind of like a hit of the drug that you're already addicted to.
I watched it every single
Yeah.
time. It got me.
It got you.
It was smooth as hell.
Honestly, I have mad respect for a lot of the creators on there. Like to work with. I mean, I think now it's gone up to like what, a minute, 2 minutes? How long can you go with the video? 3 minutes. But in the beginning, it was
60
kind of like Vine,
15
right?
It was
60.
exactly like Vine. Yeah, it replaced Vine.
Mad respect for those creators. Like, man, that's I really we tried making a few. It felt so awful having to like, oh damn, we did that shot way too long. We got to redo it. We got to cut it. Like you got to run in faster or something like that. Man, that sounds so fucking annoying. I don't know if I could. We're probably gonna eventually have to do it. I don't.
The TikToks that trip me out is when it'll pan over and it'll be like a real thing, but then they'll turn again and it's a painting.
Oh yeah,
it's like a painting.
I saw how you do that too. I forgot what it's called something morphine. They basically some guy explained it. It was like you have the way the code works in the video or whatever. instead of having all that data, it's like stay this color until something changes. So then when they go to the next shot where it's like a pillow or something, they delete the data of where it changes, but it still has the same. It's the same data, but with this picture.
Oh,
so it's like it's like you have a thing and you push into it, and then it transforms to a pillow because they just deleted this data
Dang,
and it
that's
morphs.
crazy.
It looks crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Trippy, yeah.
That's wild. Man, I'm missing out. I know I'm missing out, but I have to, for the better of this podcast and for the better of myself, I cannot get on that. I cannot.
You need a TikTok Lite.
Something, yeah. Well,
Beta.
That's what I have. I have the light version. You guys
That's
send
true,
me. You guys send me TikToks and.
Do you have like a? Do you struggle with like addiction? Not like drugs.
Whoa,
Or anything,
whoa.
but like,
No.
Do you get addicted
It's okay.
like super easy?
So here's. Why'd you take the whiskey away from me? No, so actually, here's the, I guess, and I'd probably have to get a psychologist or something on the show, and they might be able to tell me a little bit more. I have this weird thing where I have to keep doing something until I'm sick of it.
Obsessive.
So what the recent one that's happened, like just I think maybe 2 days ago, is I drank a Red Bull and my body rejected it completely. Like it like my body just felt crap. Like as soon as I finished it, like my heart felt like it was going like 1,000 miles per hour. It wasn't, but it I don't know. It just felt like it. It was wild, and I've done that a lot of times, and that's just I don't know if the doctor can explain it to me someday, but that's how I usually roll. Like when I know last month I was huge on fucking on Dr. Pepper. Yeah, right there. And just a few weeks ago, I tried drinking it again, and it
Just wasn't it.
I hated it. And that's why I'm like struggling to drink it. Like that's probably why I didn't even mean to put just a little bit. I guess my body was just doing it naturally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just
That's
the way I
weird.
usually do things.
I've never really seen something
Yeah.
like
Like
that.
like when I lose a lot of weight, like when I get in like really top shape, the way that I usually attack it is I eat so much junk food that my body just can't stand it anymore. And that's probably the worst thing to do. I don't
Yeah,
know,
that doesn't sound
but
very healthy.
but it works for me. It works for me.
That's the opposite of everything in moderation.
Yeah,
That's the complete opposite.
yeah. Like the last time that I got in like super good shape, I remember I was really into McDonald's food. So what I did is I would only eat McDonald's food.
Like Supersize Me.
Yeah. Like I would only eat McDonald's food. I would eat it in the morning and I would eat it when I would go to work and when I got out of work because I worked overnight.
Damn.
And it got to that point where my body just if I smelled it, I would almost vomit. It's kind of, I don't know. It's probably the most unhealthy thing. There's probably like gym people watching or like healthy people watching this. It's like this idiot, he's killing himself.
Probably. I don't know. That sounds crazy to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't even.
Like it doesn't get terrible. It doesn't get to the point where
You're making yourself sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just my body just like hates it. Like it's just
Yeah.
kind of like with college chicks and tequila, kind of like that. They're like they can't drink tequila anymore because they've had too many
one night.
blackouts.
Yes.
That one night where they
It always reminds them.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it works for me, and it doesn't last forever either. Because I love Dr. Pepper honestly, but right now I can't drink it.
And
but
you still go to McDonald's.
I know. Well, actually, I haven't gone to McDonald's in. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
Just to McRib came back out.
Yeah, I gotta go. No, I hate the McRib.
That meat is terrible.
I hate it.
Yeah, I
Hell
don't
no.
see it. It's overhyped
Hell no.
for sure.
I thought it was kind of like the where they call it also
Oh yeah, it is
the
exactly,
Ribicus.
It's exactly
Oh
the
my
same.
God.
It's exactly
No,
the same.
hell no, it's not. The Ribicus are magic.
I was about to say, yeah.
The
Don't talk
Ribicus,
crap on the.
Ribicus?
They never have it though. No, they don't make it anymore. I don't think.
It's a lost thing in
Yeah.
in time.
I hate.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I don't know. To
there
me,
was
it tastes the
something-
same. It's like cubed meat.
The McDonald's one, like the bread, was just
Yes.
wasn't on par with Allsup's barbecue bread. It was
Yes.
Just the meat itself, the actual rib.
Yeah.
crazy.
Is it the same one that they would serve us in high school? Because I know that in high school they would make a sort of a ribicue,
Oh, those are badass too.
right?
It was just on its own and they put the barbecue. They're kind of littler though. They're badass.
I don't remember had those.
Oh my god.
I don't remember that either. I had the square pizza.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's still a thing.
Yeah.
That's
Is
still a
it?
thing. Yeah.
I thought they would have gotten rid of it because of all the changes that Michelle Obama did.
No,
Oh,
it's
shoot,
still the
okay.
same.
Yeah, I know. I've heard a few people complain about what she did to like the
Oh yeah.
the diet of
Yeah.
Like the vending
for school.
machines.
I
Yeah.
I lived it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked ass.
Yeah.
I think they replaced. I have a friend who her mother worked used to work at the cafeteria, and I remember her telling me that they replaced everything with fat-free stuff, basically.
Yep.
That's weird.
The worst one that got me was when I was in junior high, we used to have this like thick ass piece of pizza and it was delicious. It was like DiGiorno quality, but just a little more further. Oh, it was delicious, bro. And then once we got to 8th grade, I think, was when Obama was kind of changing shit up. Wheat pizza. The fat-free cheese.
I heard it smelled awful too.
Fucked it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to get her on the show and so she could tell. Honestly, dude, I feel like everybody has a story to tell, and I think that'd be pretty cool if she could give us.
The head lunch lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Obama. Michelle Obama. I was like
That's what I thought.
reaching for the stars.
We could send the email.
That's the last. No, this is not a. This is the most unfriendly
Environment.
government official podcast you could probably have.
Yeah.
I hate the government. I despise it, but I mean, I'd be down to have them on. I just would give them a lot of shit. Like why do you guys keep doing all this crap?
The Illuminati.
Probably. Oh, did you? Before I guess I don't know how far in are we?
You don't want to know.
We're gonna have to take some cuts.
Is it really that
Nah,
deep?
it's 1:30, but it's
Oh
fine.
my God,
I don't
okay.
mind cut. No, let's keep going.
Okay. Well.
Because we did have a bunch of bullshit
Yeah, at the beginning.
before we actually started.
Okay. Well, I
get
kind of
cut.
wanted to get into the whole. I wanted to talk about Meta, and also I wanted to talk about Maxine. What's her name? Maxine Waters or Maxine. The
The Epstein thing.
Epstein thing. Yeah.
What we need to
What's
do
up?
is get somebody in, cause like my parents and stuff, like how like the culture's changed about conspiracy theories, like, cause even then I'll ask my mom like, what about like Reagan or Watergate? I ask them about that. And, I don't. Or like, did you know the government we
Ultra?
could have Vietnam. It's like when those papers released, like we could have won we were gonna lose Vietnam. They knew it years before, but they just kept them in there. Oh, and they're like,
shoot.
I never knew that at all. Like,
Yeah.
you lived it though. Like,
Yeah.
it's so. I guess the internet is what changed. Maybe
That's
the access to.
that's the reason I do want to. One of the
Because I like asking people like, where were you when Kennedy died and shit like that?
yeah.
Well, I know they keep a lot of information for a certain number of years, and then they can release it.
Yeah.
I know that's one of the big reasons I want to get a whole bunch of historians on the cast,
Yeah.
because one of the big questions that I have is, it just feels like right now, we were in the age of information in the early 2000s. It was, I mean, I remember this lady that used to work for oil refineries. She was really intelligent. Shout out to I honestly forgot her name. It's been so long, but she told me that in the year 2000. Or 2001, basically what happened is everything that we knew, all the information that we had, because of the influence of the internet, all that information was basically doubled. That's how crazy the whole internet age was. Like all just the age of information, whatever. Mm-hmm. It was just so it was all just chucked out. It was chucked in like. It was nobody could handle, or nobody could manage it. That's why it was. Mm-hmm. You could go on YouTube and early YouTube you would see like people dying. And you would see like crashes and I remember I would get on the computer and I would look up people dying, and it would just be like this montage of people just getting beheaded and stuff. I don't know, I was a weird kid, I guess, but what I'm going with is that now it feels what. Well, I got to point to this.
No, there was a time where that's all everybody looked up.
Yeah, I'm willing to admit it. But now it feels like we have so much information, but all of the information is just like kind of like if we don't want to if they don't want us to know anything, I use the they as a placeholder. I don't want to put
Zer.
Shut up. No, not like that. Ew. I'm not on TikTok and I've seen that video. That's awful. But no, what I mean by they is I don't want, I do like conspiracy theories, but to be a little legit, it feels like when they, I guess, whoever's controlling the information, when they don't want us to know something about something, they'll throw a bunch of other crap out there, and they'll just in the hopes that one of those things will catch on, and it'll just be circulated like crazy. Like we were talking after our podcast, I remember we talked about Kyle Rittenhouse a little bit, and then I remember that one of you guys mentioned that this Maxine thing is going on right now, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not publicized.
no one's talking about it. Like no one during that whole thing, no one was talking about it, and it always felt like the Kyle thing was done, but they were just going extra days just for the hell of it. And I wonder if that's something that has something to do with it, like, or I wonder if that's what's going on, because it feels like that's what it is. It feels like as soon as something like that happens, rich people, they're like, oh shoot, we can't.
That girl that went missing and her boyfriend. Yeah, that was on for a month. For no reason.
Yeah. It was wild ride.
Plus, I recently just watched Prison Break. And it was about some stuff like that, like a company that runs the world and stuff. And I was like, oh.
Well, maybe it's to move your attention to something else while they're hiding something.
Yeah, so I was going to say, what do you guys think about? I mean, do you guys agree with me, or am I just kind of like, that's just my conspiracy theory side is kicking in or something?
No, he killed himself.
Do you think Epstein killed himself?
I don't know a lot about it, but
I mean, the cameras magically stopped working for that hours, and the guards, whatever.
Yeah.
For those hours.
I don't think they killed him, but they definitely let him kill himself.
Okay. You think it was kind of like that like a raw deal? It was like basically,
ultimatum.
Yeah. If you don't kill yourself, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So like, do it on your own terms. But I would feel like I'm too much of a pussy. I wouldn't be able to. I'd be like, okay, you guys have to kill me because there's no way I could hang myself.
Well, I mean, but you couldn't kill him because everybody would see it.
Yeah.
So he had to do it that way.
Maybe they put him in such a bad spot that he felt like that was the only way to get out of it.
Yeah, he was in a pretty bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the press makes you see what they want you to see for sure. I believe that.
Yeah, news pushes a lot of
hoopla,
fear mongering stuff. Yeah.
And I wonder. I definitely. That's why I want to get a historian on. Is what is there a precedent about that? Like, has there been a moment in time where the distrust between the people and the media, like the newspaper, was so bad that something happened? Like, I don't know. I'd like to know. Or are we in uncharted waters?
Was it Kennedy or was it something else?
Kennedy assassination?
No, not Kennedy. God damn it. Some lady leaked something to the New York Times back in the day. I think it was those Vietnam papers or something like that.
Okay.
It was one of those wars where they were leaking shit to the New York press. Like, they would copy it and then send it to them. Kind of like, what's his name?
Kim Jong? Who?
The guy that's in Russia.
Oh, WikiLeaks guy. Assange.
Okay, not that guy. The other guy. The internet guy.
Snowden.
Snowden, yeah.
There you go.
Like
Snowden, yeah.
I like conspiracies, guys. So I know. Oh, those aren't even conspiracies. Those are legit.
Fact. That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's
actual facts. It just takes.
I used to be.
It's just cover-ups.
I used to be in the. I've gone back and forth. I used to think that life was really just ordinary. Like I remember a point in my life where I thought, okay, these conspiracy theories are just kind of just for fun, and I just like let it rest for a while. And I don't know, I couldn't, dude. There's just so many times where it just feels
Too
so
many coincidences.
fake. It feels like I don't know how to best explain it, except like it feels just false, genuinely false. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's true too. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, where I saw this, what's her name?
Maxine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that on TikToks,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, oh yeah, because they're not broadcasting whatever,
Yeah.
and people are like, well, they've never broadcasted those types of trials.
Why
and
not?
and then they're like, oh well, she had the whole book, and the judge was like, nah, just throw that out. It's not important.
Oh yeah.
They're like, why the fuck is that not important?
Right, and then they threw it out, right? And then somebody got a hold of it and tried to give it to the FBI, and then they arrested him or something like that.
I don't know.
Like, so if it's not such a big deal, why did he get arrested for trying to give it to the FBI or something like that? Or I think he was trying to give it to a media news station or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's wild, dude. I don't know. We gotta find somebody that's like super into this.
Yeah, but again, like how it was in Prison Break, how they had that thing and they were trying to take down the big people.
Mm.
They're like, well, who the fuck do we trust? Because this guy works for the government, so you can't give it to them.
Do you think
you can't give it to the newspaper because they're infiltrated in the newspaper?
Ooh.
So it's like it's weird, like how they had to go about.
Do you think
doing
that's
shit.
what? Do you think that's maybe that's the spot we're in right now? We're kind of like in that spot where we can't really trust anybody. Like, or we feel like we can't trust anybody. Like it's kind of like we get
Or, like,
something.
certain judges are in there, so you have to find the judge that's not gonna just turn it over to them and bury it.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't trust any news.
Oh shit.
Any news, mainstream news.
I was very surprised when
None
you.
of it.
I always felt like you were like kind of like into the news. I don't know. You always just seemed like that.
Maybe
because
I watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm more local news. I don't watch
Okay.
CNN, all that stuff. Like, I watch the local Amarillo news, just see what's going on in the area. But
Okay.
yeah, the same thing with him. Like, it's, yeah, I don't watch it because it's a lot of whatever they want you to. I
Yeah.
mean, like CNN has their own agenda. Again, yeah. I mean, like with Trump and stuff, you could tell he was getting on to him like, hey, y'all are doing the fake news and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're a biased. And if you're going to be a press or you're going to be news, you can't be biased. You got to show both sides of the story. So that's why I don't believe them. Like, they're just pushing their own agenda on that.
Yeah, the most I think the biggest one that kind of like just it was the nail. Mine was the Covington one. I remember I looked like the biggest fool when that happened because I was back then I was like full. I remember I was on that train. I was like F Trump. I was like, I was into that. And I remember that Covington kid thing happened, and I just remember Justin. I don't want to talk smack, Justin. I love you, but you're not. He's a smart mechanic. He's a great guy. Just I feel like he can get a little
Wrapped up.
I don't want to say. Justin, I love you, but sometimes you say some dumb things. How about that? There you go. So whenever I had that moment, I told him, hey, this Covington kid thing, it just proves that
What was the Covington thing?
So
thing?
the whole thing was he was wearing a Make America.
The Indian, Native American.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah,
they didn't. Like, literally, they didn't do anything, and everybody was just running it. Not just news. Like that's where my hate for Fallon comes in, or Kimmel, because they also went into it like they went into it like, look at this kid. Like all of them were making threats to the child. Like he's just a kid, and they're saying, look at that shit eating grin. I would punch him. A grown man saying that about a kid, like honestly, and I was on that train. Like I was kind of for it. That's how like into it I was. That was wild to think about it now. And then I remember Justin was like, no, dude, here's the full video. I felt like the biggest idiot in the world, and ever since then, I just like I hate big stream, I hate mainstream news and stuff like that. I just can't trust crap like that anymore. And I feel like the recent one was with Joe Rogan and that doctor. That was wild.
Oh yeah.
Where basically they had a whole conversation. Did you guys see it?
I haven't.
They had a whole conversation about like how they made Joe Rogan look like like he was taking horse medicine. That's the big
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah, they made him.
So that's basically the whole thing, right? And then the doctor even like in the cast, he said, yeah, that's not good. And Joe Rogan kept going in on him, like, why do you think the news network lied? Like they literally lied. And so they went back and forth, and then he agreed, right? He agreed with them that they did lie, and he's like, I don't know, man, I don't know. And then the following day, they get him on the show. And he's like, yeah, all of that was tongue in cheek. And, like he just blew it all off. Like it's wild how I guess what detached they are from like us, just normal people. I don't know. That's my rant for the day. There you go. I went on for a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I get a little into that because I just don't like how I'm pretty sure we're just being lied to constantly. And
that's why I don't fuck with news.
Well, it's the same thing with social media. Like I think you're going to get into that probably with
Meta.
Yeah, like I mean, if you were to put something, well, with Facebook, I guess that they didn't seem to be okay with, then they just take it off. So you can't even speak your piece there.
Right.
Like they control that part of it too. They control social media also.
Yeah.
So it's all media. Like
that shit's wild. And that's why I want to get a historian on and see like maybe there's something that happened back then that we can look on, because they say that we're doomed to repeat ourselves if we don't learn from our past. So I'd like to get some historians on the show and see, what's up.
Wasn't it like a 9/11 type security thing that led to all this?
Homeland Security.
Do you okay? Do
9/11
you feel like
inside.
do you feel like 9/11 like changed everything or no?
It was inside.
Oh well, yeah.
It was an inside job, baby.
It honestly,
it was.
We
It
can't.
definitely
we're,
was.
We're on YouTube. There's a few things that we can't say.
That's
But we're also on Spotify, so keep going.
We're also on Spotify.
So keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're on Spotify. Fuck it. I don't care. We're on everything, guys. Check us out. Subscribe. Don't forget to like and turn on the little bell notification. So every time that we upload, you guys can get a new video in your recommendations. Yeah, not too bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It wasn't inside.
It does feel like ever since then, it was always just
The Patriot Act.
weird. Yeah, like the Patriot Act. Everything just changed.
They just gave them a reason to do the Patriot Act.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
and we haven't recovered since, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I was a kid when it happened.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at too about like talking with someone older because we remember 9/11.
Right. That was.
I want to talk to someone older. Like, where were you when?
That was
Like I said, Kennedy got shot
Yeah.
in '63, or
and all they had to go by was a TV.
yeah,
Damn.
Oh, the radio.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine, dude. Like
or
that.
Watergate or some
Yeah.
shit like that. You're like, what the hell's going on? Or the Clinton scandal.
Oh, I remember I was told about a book.
He didn't do it.
I was
He did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I was told about a book called Hidden by the Times, and I think it's about Vietnam. It's about Hitler. It's about I don't know why I said it so loud. My bad.
Is that where you're going?
I was about to start. No, guys, no.
That's not a salute.
My hero. No.
They,
No, just kidding, guys. I hate the guy. I know how people like to cut shit and make people look a certain way, so I'm discrediting that right now. Besides, I'm Mexican. Come on, guys. Like he would have killed me instantly. So there's this. I've been told about a book and I haven't read it yet, so I'm going. It's on my plan to read. And basically, what it is that even back then, the New York Times was given the story about Hitler and what he was doing and all this. Like he was killing the Jews already by then.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't publish it. Like they would just like, nah, whatever. I guess I don't know. I don't know the full story, but basically that's kind of like the premise is that the New York Times knew, and they just decided to not print it.
I think it was more like a weird time. Like imagine like you're just chilling at home drinking coffee, and then literally just across the ocean, there's this crazy dude just killing massive amounts of Jewish people, like, and everyone's just kind of like, what the hell's going on?
so you think it was kind of out of fear that the New York Times didn't do it?
They're probably
Actually, I don't think they would have been announcing that. You think, or no? On even world news.
So that's why I need to read the book. I apologize if I get anything wrong, but I do know that it's called something Hidden by the Times, and it's basically alluding that the Times refused to do something about, or to say something about the whole Holocaust thing. I don't know the details yet. Once I read it, we'll have a historian on, and he can school me on what the book got wrong, or if it didn't get anything wrong or something like that. But damn,
we're running out of old timers that would have been there.
Yeah,
They'd be like 90 something.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. We'll find somebody.
Second gen from stories, maybe.
And then we got to make sure that we don't got COVID, because I mean, God knows if the old guy gets,
or a PTSD story.
Yeah. Oh shoot,
that'd be ugly.
Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. I wonder if has the news always just been fake? Has it maybe it's just always?
I think at a certain time it did change to being.
I hope so.
I feel like from my time when I was born, it was always red or blue, and I don't know how it was during y'all's teenage years,
right,
or kid years. If it was,
I think it was about the same for me. I mean, it seems more cut and dry back then.
So we'd have to go even further back.
I was never really into politics.
Honestly, to be honest, I was.
Well, that's true too. I wasn't
even
looking
now,
into it.
I
don't look that much into it.
You know what the weird part is? You know what the weird thing is? You probably remember this, and you probably remember this too. Is that it was cool to hate Bush? Remember? You guys remember that? It was like it was the cool thing to do. Like all the celebrities were doing it. I remember. I think
Kanye.
Kanye did it. Kanye said that Bush doesn't care about black people, which I remember that was one of the most awkward things ever. Because who was with them? It was a dude from Austin Powers, right?
Yeah,
was Michael Myers?
Yeah,
he was like,
okay.
Well, he's Canadian, so he don't care. He's not American, but still,
that was funny.
Yeah, that is awkward.
But it was the cool thing to do, right? I mean, or you guys kind of remember that or no?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, it was an agenda they wanted to push. Like, hey, we don't want Bush.
It was just that he was an idiot.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing is that right now we're in kind of like that similar situation where, I mean, it's actually there's a pilot that got fired for saying "Let's go, Brandon." Like it's the opposite now. Like you're getting punished for doing what kind of like we always do. We always criticize the president. We always hate the president. I think we all I think it's like tradition. We hate the president.
Kind of stupid, just on both sides.
Yeah.
Because I don't know which one's left or right, but basically on TikTok, like I see a bunch of stuff. It's like, oh, why you're against censorship, but why are you censoring yourself when you say that? You could just say "fuck Joe Biden."
Oh yeah.
But you're censoring yourself. Why are you censoring yourself if you're against censorship?
Well, the thing with that is it's a organic meme. Basically, the original meme is "Let's go, Brandon." Like that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know if that person talks about that, but that's
Or the one where it's like, so you would personally fuck Joe Biden? Oh no.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Stupid.
Yeah, honestly, it's all a big joke.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I think it's weird that now it's kind of like the opposite, where it's always been cool, or not cool, but like it's always been okay to hate the president. But I don't know. Now it's not, or like it's like bad. Kind of weird. I don't know. I guess we should leave it on that, or what's up?
Oh, you want to talk about the Facebook? What did you say?
Oh, Meta? Yeah, we can talk about a little bit of Meta.
We got some time to cut.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't been paying attention.
So
I know that they're talking about it's not going to be cool until multiplayer or whatever.
Okay. They're
doing something in California too to like beta test it, I guess, or something.
Okay. The only thing I wanted to talk about or say about it really is, like, do you feel that Meta could get good enough where people are gonna just say fuck it and just only do that?
Just live in virtual reality.
That'll be the final question. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it'll get to a point where people are gonna just meet up
virtually instead of
that's
in person?
Yeah,
that's what they're doing in Grand Theft Auto anyway.
I mean, it's kind of like
Yeah.
I mean,
They're spending more.
Touche.
They're spending more real money in Grand Theft Auto than they are in their real life.
Yeah.
For stuff.
you could say that. You
Yeah.
you could say that maybe we're already there.
I think so.
We're kind of halfway there. Yeah.
We're being forced. We're being brought up to. So it's not a big shock when it happens.
I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I've been playing the same video game for more than 10 years. So, or okay, it's been like 8 years, but still.
It's more convenient to just
Yeah.
like, instead of going out and spending like $100 for the night and then just getting on your PlayStation and meeting up with your friends in a game.
Yeah.
It's just,
And for you personally, do you think you'll get to that point where you'll be like,
I don't think I could mess with the meta thing, but I'm gonna be meeting up with my friends in games as long as I can, or as long as they can. So that's not gonna change for me.
but meta wise?
I don't think so. That's just weird.
Yeah.
That's just weird, man.
What about you guys? We'll end it with that, and just give your honest opinion about it.
Like actual. Like how far do you think it'd go? Like, are you talking about?
No,
like,
for yourself. Do you think you can get to that point where you're just gonna like you'll kind of just
only if it's like the Matrix, where I'm just a whole body.
Oh, it's
moving,
gonna
like-
get to that point. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're talking about
but I
tactile
don't- I don't-
gloves where you can actually feel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you-
I don't think I'd stay in there though.
Can
but,
you see
like,
yourself-
I'd visit every once in a
Yeah.
while. But then again, when you're back in the real world,
just
and you
normal.
go back,
You're just
and
a
you go
normal
back,
person,
and
yeah.
everybody's way advanced, and you're not.
Honestly, that's the well, okay, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about the other thing, kind of like where you're just a normal person in meta. And I wonder if they're gonna do something like that where everybody's kind of like a star, like you can be whatever you want, right? So why would you want to go to your regular normal life?
Because you have to.
Yeah,
Or maybe you don't.
maybe you don't.
What if
Maybe
you have a
later
job
on.
in there? You can get paid while you're in there.
Get paid digital currency.
There's people. Do you guys know much about virtual YouTubers or VTubers? That's what they're called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So they're streamers. You gotta know what streamers are. And basically, it's just an
avatar.
It's an avatar, and usually pretty cute. It's like an anime usually, or like an anime-looking girl or guy. And right now, there's a whole industry where people are making those models for them. So I think maybe it'll get to that point where people want to look a certain way in meta, and that's how there's a whole industry is going to be born through that.
Monkey's gonna be a Giga Chad
Yeah, you're gonna.
with three wives. Like,
Look like Tengen.
yeah.
And before we get to you, Daniel, I know Joe was talking about it with somebody on his show, and he said that. And he does the whole Oculus thing right now. Like he meets up with his friends, and he paid for a model to look like Wendy from Wendy's. And he told the artist to make it with giant boobs, and the cloth is so just visible enough where you can see the areola.
Yeah.
And he said specifically that he paid extra to put freckles on the tits. So he said he paid a pretty good amount of money. But what about you, Daniel? Do you think you could get lost in it? Do you think you'd get to the point, or you just maybe just a little too old school to get into that, or maybe something else?
Well, yeah.
I didn't mean to attack your age.
No, I mean, I see the appeal. I do. I mean, if you're younger and this is all you've seen and this is all you know, then yeah. Like me not being born really at the beginning of I was in the beginning of the digital era, so I kind of see it different. But yeah, I mean, I see how you could say, hey, I got a better life here in this fake world, so why come back? But yeah, I mean, I could see myself getting lost in it for sure. I mean,
shit. I mean, damn. Respect for being honest.
I mean, yeah, it's like an escape, like anything. I mean, it's like a hobby. It's like,
Yeah. That's
so
what
I
games
get it.
are.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a chance for you to get lost in it.
I get lost in
Red Dead. We all know.
Red Dead and GTA. You just get fucking caught up in it, dude.
Yeah. If meta got good enough, maybe
It would have to be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the trailer. You saw how Mark looked.
Yeah.
He looked hella.
It's at the beginning stages of it,
Yeah.
though.
Now, if we're getting to the point where it's GTA level, but virtual reality.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to say no to it. I know
Virtual titties in my face.
there's
And the gloves.
Yeah.
The initiative, or not initiative, the incentive for Facebook to make it as good as the video game that you play right now is huge. Like it benefits them if they make it to, if they ever get to that level. So
But
I
then
think
again, they would have the control over it.
yeah,
That's the other side of it.
true.
This is how they're gonna get us.
Yeah.
They're gonna get us with the
But I feel like
plankton helmets.
what I'm saying is that I think because there's that incentive to get to that level, they will eventually reach it, and it'll be like that. And I don't know, will you be able to say no to something like that? I mean, it's gonna be it'll be pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
By then, it won't be a choice.
Okay, I mean, yeah, probably maybe not.
What if something like that happens, like a nuclear fallout? So that's how we just live now, just plugged in.
Uploaded.
Ooh, how do we eat?
It would just be a
IVs.
brain.
Oh
Right? It would
god,
just be-
that sucks.
It'd just be your data uploaded to
You
a-
think that's the whole plan? Everybody gets a Neuralink, and then you just transform your body to a computer, and then you just live there now.
Yeah, I think the earliest adopters are gonna be like people that are about to die. I think
and
those
they give
people.
them that choice.
Yeah, I think those people are gonna be the first ones to take it because honestly, at that point, when you're in your deathbed, I think a lot of people are just you're
rather die.
you're on one side. You're on the side that you're just done with it. That's kind of wild to me, and that's just a discussion for another day. Honestly, I've heard people say they're done with it, and for me, I can't even fathom saying something like that. Honestly, death
Maybe
just
if
terrifies me.
Yeah, but maybe if like you just live in constant pain or something.
True.
It's like, I'm tired of this.
But I feel like the early adopters, some of the earliest adopters will be elderly people that just kind of see it as a second chance.
The Rockefellers of the world.
And that's where we get to Second Life.
The
Full
Walt
circle.
Disneys of the world.
The Walt Disney, yeah. We'll see. We'll see
Frozen.
what happens.
He was supposed to be on Frozen like within the next few years or
Oh,
so.
shoot. Is it still? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a myth.
And then,
Oh, it's definitely not a myth.
and then he's gonna come out and they're like, nope, freeze me back.
Oh, didn't Robot Chicken, and we're about to head out, didn't Robot Chicken make a joke that they revive him and that Walt Disney was a big, like, he hated Jews, so as soon as he comes back, he's gonna start, like, just be racist as all hell.
Yeah.
I
don't
can see
know.
it.
We'll see.
Well, he died in the 60s, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Come on, don't attack that.
He's not that old.
Yeah, he's not that old. Come on,
But I was
guys.
just saying, like, I think he died in like the 60s.
Nah, it's probably earlier in
I
like
think
the
earlier.
30s.
Yeah.
He was a WW. We'll look it up real quick. Then
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with. We'll end it with that.
We got to
I'm
fact
calling
check.
it right now. He died in the
You guys want to make a?
80s. He died in the 80s.
Nah, that's way
no,
too late.
No.
Too late?
50. I don't say 50.
Well, I said 60s.
62.
Before Kennedy? Hell
Seven.
no.
He died in 65.
No,
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm going.
What are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with 58.
62, 58.
65.
55.
He's
Oh.
already cheating.
One more time.
65.
58.
62.
It was 66, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
December 15th, 1966.
Oh shoot!
But he didn't die. He was frozen.
Right.
You know why I knew that? Me and Walt Disney have the same birthday, December 5th.
Oh,
It said 15. Oh, you have the same birthday.
Yeah, with same birthday, yeah.
That's
So
when he
you're
died.
the reincarnation of Walt Disney?
Yes, I am.
do you hate Jews? Don't answer that. With that, ladies and gentlemen. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're minorities. We can make the jokes.
I don't hate Jews.
Just to clarify, this is just a joke. He doesn't hate Jews. We love him, even though I've never met one. I love him. Let's go.
I never met one either.
Yeah, well, I mean, we live in a small town. It's
Yeah.
kind of
I
hard.
think I met one.
We'll see. We'll get a Jew on the
We're all Christians and Mormons here.
we'll get a Jew on the podcast. Anyways, with that said, thank you guys for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime. Okay. Yeah,
Anytime.
Famous last words. But yeah, okay. Well, thank you guys for checking out another episode of the Yellow City Kids podcast. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. What else are we on? TikTok. We're on TikTok now because
go subscribe because we only have 4 subscribers.
Yeah, go give us a. Is it subscribe or follow? Or
follow. It's
yes.
a follow.
Follow us on TikTok. We'll put everything right here.
Share everything with your friends.
Share it. Make a dream come true. And have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. And that's it. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.